Yo! Hello, gamers. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Welcome in our first, well, sorta. I feel like the debut doesn't exactly count, so our first indie stream. Yippee! Here we are. We are together. Yippee! Yippee! Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, welcome in. Get to hear the lulling sounds of being in the main menu of this game where there's just cats purring and meowing all over the place. Hold on. Very important before I say hello to everyone. Pet Squeak. Thank you. Pet Bubbles. Oh. Pet Ulysses. Very good. Okay. Now. Good morning and welcome in Fur Tree. Good morning, welcome in Hammer. Good morning, welcome in Himiko. Good morning, welcome in Frog. Good morning and welcome in Bear. Good morning and welcome in Kit Kat. Good morning, welcome in Seer. Good morning, welcome in Kiyoshi. Good morning and welcome in Air Pilot. How you guys doing today? Hope you're having a nice day so far. Yeah, dude, Powerwash 2 has been really nice so far. It's just been so chill. I love Powerwash. What? What's that?
I Want to Sleep contributed $14.55 to the guild.
Sleep.
Happy New Year. First stream as an indie.
Sleep. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sleep. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning. Man, Happy New Year. If I haven't had a chance to say it to you yet, Happy New Year! Yippee! We're gonna make 2026 a good year. I'm looking forward to it. I think 2026 is gonna be a really good year. I'm wiggling around in my chair a little bit right now. Hold on. And I'm trying to get a comfy spot. I'm sitting crisscross. There we go. Back to work after the holidays. Makes sense, makes sense. Take it easy. Come on, break. Hello. Is it Gemly? Gemly? Gemly. Is it Gemly? Gemly Garnet? Welcome in. Happy New Year, though, everyone. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. At least here it is. It's pretty cold. So, but we are staying warm. I am very lucky to have a rad heater, like right next to me that way. It's like probably 5 feet away from me, so I'm big chilling. I'm having a good time. If it wasn't for the fact that I was streaming and talking so much, I'm sure my cat would be sleeping in her little cat bed that's on top of the heater. I put like a very thin wooden plank across the top of the rad heater. Like it's wide enough that it goes across the entire rad, but it's like thin, so it's at least a flat surface. And I put her little cat bed on top of it, and she loves it so much. Cold is good. I agree. I like the cold. You know what? I prefer the cold over, like, if I had to choose between like really cold and really hot, I'd rather really cold, man. I would much prefer really cold because you can put on more clothes or like wrap yourself in blankets and have nice warm drinks and it'll be fine. You'll be big chillin'. But if it's really hot, you can only take off so many things before you're not allowed in your schools anymore. You know, like I can't like walk around my town anymore with how much I would like to take off during that time. And even if you take everything off, it doesn't matter. It's still so fucking hot. You're still gonna die. Like, I hate the heat. It's awful. Hi, Zajawa. Good morning. Ellie Birds as well. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're doing well. It's 2:30 a.m. here. Oh, enjoy your lurk. No, not rat heater, rad heater. No, that's how it works, dude. Cannon? No, bro, no. Not stinky. Never been stinky. I feel like every time someone calls me that, I'm clarifying how I smell. And mind you, I smell really damn good, cause I'm gonna make myself bigger. I'll make my head bigger. Hold on. Where my head at? There it is. Am I still centered? Yeah, that's better. Okay. I, mind you, smell really good. My body wash is a mix of lavender, and shit, what was it? I literally said what it was the other day and I've forgotten. No, I forget what it was. I'll have to check, but it's lavender and something else. And it smells really good. It's very floral. And my hair is blood orange. Thank you very much. My shampoo and conditioner. I smell great, mind you. Glitter box. That's crazy, dude. That is an insane thing to say. First time minutes are 21 Celsius right now. Really? 21 Celsius? Holy shit. Right now it is. Let me see. It is. It's actually not even that cold here right now. It's only -5. It's only -5 right now, so it's like literally not cold. It hasn't been that cold of a winter so far. I think the coldest it's been is like -15. Smells like vanilla? Ooh, yummy. Yes, we have the kitties. Oh, those, oh my god, I love them. They're so cute. This is the best game ever. This is the best feature ever added to a game. 24 Celsius here, I'm in layers? What? What do you mean? How? There's so many. Yeah, every single level, they're hidden around the map. So every single level, you can find all 3 of them. So the 2 kittens and Ulysses is so cute. It's so cute. There's 26. Damn, that's crazy. I'm a tropical lizard. That's crazy. All right, let's hop into one. Looks like our next thing we gotta do is a shooting gallery at a carnival. Very cool. Okay, okay. Only surviving 20. That's crazy. I don't like that wood. That's too hot for me. Wow, sorry, I'm sipping my water. Yummy. Okay. Alright, let's hop in. Start job. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I will adjust it accordingly. But yeah, since I actually really wanted to do a power wash stream today. Well, you say it's perfect. We haven't heard the water sound yet. Like, listen to this. Is that good still? Like, is this still? That's still perfect, you think? 'Cause I think I'm loud enough that I'm louder than this sound, right? Probably. Right? Perfect? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, awesome. So this is gonna be like the main like washer head that I like using, because I always like the sound of the yellow one the most. Let's get on the roof to start with. Yeah. Yeah, it's a wash. It's the water ASMR. Yep. Oh my god. All the stuff we cleaned in the first power washing game. The carnival's grown and it's still dirty. How is only this one dirty? Oh my god. Yeah, we cleaned that before. I think we cleaned the wagon before over there. So we cleaned the wagon, we cleaned that. We have cleaned the Ferris wheel. We cleaned the... I forget what that thing's called, but we cleaned that too. I think that's everything we've cleaned here. The pot one used? Yeah. I think it was... When you buy something that says lightly used, comes in like this. It's like, bro, what the fuck? That's why I never buy anything used on Amazon. I swear to God, I refuse. And you, when VT from this region say how cold it is, and they mentioned their temperature over 30 degrees. So, 30 degrees? That's so crazy. Hi, Loco. Dude, 30 degrees is like so hot. That's so hot. I'll be melting. That's so hot. I remember though, to be fair though, I have one of my previous jobs, I've talked about it before, was as a tour guide. And some summers it would get like really, really hot here. Like despite getting really cold in the winter, it also gets pretty damn, can I get up here? No, I'm hoping that very, very tip is not dirty because I cannot get on top of this thing. Like despite the fact that it is very cold in the winter, the summer is can get very hot too. And I remember literally standing out without any shade for hours and hours doing my job, and I ended up having a heat stroke. It was really bad because it was like 35 degrees that day, and I kept like radioing in and being like, can I have a water break or like some like to go like chill for a little bit? And they're like, yeah, we'll come get you in a bit. And then it like an hour and a half passed, and I'm like, bro, they're like, oh shit, sorry. And then the time they got to me, I was like, and I had a heat stroke. So I got to take like a week off and wear a hat. Yeah, I wore a hat. It doesn't matter though, if you're literally standing out in the sun for like several hours at like a temperature of like 35 or so, and you don't get to drink any water for like over an hour or something, you're toast, brother. Especially when you're like interacting with so many like guests and like constantly talking and moving around too. I was toast. Yeah, let's just start at the top again. Work our way down. Oh yeah, I was saying I really wanted to do power washing stream today as our first kind of like basically our first indie stream after debut, because I don't really count debut as a stream. I feel like that's more of like a special event than a stream. I feel like calling a debut a stream is kind of like doing it a disservice, because it's like a special event. It's like something special that kind of should stand out, right? Whereas like right now, this is a stream. We're just chilling. We're having a good time hanging out. We're talking. We're playing game. You know, we're big chilling. I feel like this is a stream, right? Where I feel like debuts are like special occasions. I wouldn't really put them in the same category. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I guess it is a stream, but I feel like it's its own category. So for our first stream as an independent VTuber, especially after just doing a little debut like that, I wanted to be able to pick a game where we can just sit and talk. I wanted to have something where we can just kind of yap, you know? I wanted to yap, and just like that way if people wanted to talk about the debut at all, they can bring that up. They have any questions about stuff that I talked about on the debut, or they want any clarifications about content stuff going forward, they can ask, and that's all good, because like, dude, Power Wash is so chill because I don't really have to like super focus on the game itself. It's just like, it is literally just auto, like water ASMR, like ASMR, and then also visual ASMR of like the dirt going away. And then like, it's just me yapping. I don't have to like give it a lot of focus. I can just kind of pay attention to you guys like basically like 90% of the time, and 10% I have to like make sure I'm not missing dirt. I'll get all the circle things after. I want to do the top of this tent first. Did you wear anything besides the hat? Yes, I wore my shorts and my t-shirt, bro. Come on. What do you take me for? I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit of a pervert, but not enough where I'd like get fired from my job for wearing nothing, bro. Come on. I'm not gonna get tips for that. You know, you know the coolest way I've gotten a tip before when I was working as a tour guide? I think the funniest tip I ever received as a tour guide, I was working a booth, like one of the booth jobs where like people come up and like ask you questions, right? And I was like working there alone, and I was kind of in like a secluded area, kind of like more in the nature area, like more the nature reserve area of like the tour guide stuff, because it was like a huge property, like massive. So there was like the actual like tour area where stuff is actively going on. There's lots of, like the tourist trap area where all like the shops are expensive and shit, and then where I was kind of like a more nature reserve kind of area. So I was just kind of solo chilling, not really doing too much, and like once in a while people will come by and ask questions, but most of the time it was just like being chilling. So I was just listening to music, right? I was just listening to some music, and I was listening to my classic rock music that I love. Also, hello GamerSupps, how are you? I was listening to my classic rock stuff I like, and I think it was Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin was on, and this what is it? A camper van pulled up with like this very like, this guy, like if you saw this man like outside, you're like, yeah, that guy's part of a biker gang. Like he was wearing like leather stuff. He had a bandana, had like a huge big beard, and he was just like this really biker gang looking guy, but like just a family man. He was just traveling with his family from somewhere down in like southern states and came up into Canada in their camper van. And they were stopping by, and he heard my music, and he's like, yeah, brother, that's good music, man. I like that music, man. And it was so cool. It was so funny because He just started complimenting the music, and he like forgot about the question. His wife was like, what about where the thing is? He's like, oh yeah, do you know how to get here? I'm like, yeah, you just go up this road, and you like do this and that and that. And he's like, oh my god, thanks, man. Here, take this. And he handed me like a $20 US bill, and I was like, yeah, and I was so happy. Rather than shower, it was so hot and steamy. Someone with a shower about to faint. Oh my god, yeah. Gotta be really careful. Alley Birds, thank you for the upgrade. I'll talk about the membership stuff in a moment. Sorry, I was like telling a story. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Need to be burying those. True. Me too, bro. I would actually die. Did anyone break New Year's resolutions yet? I hope not. Culture is bad luck to start cleaning the new year. That's not a thing. No way that's real, bro. There's no way it's bad luck to start cleaning the new year. That's like the default thing to do. Kohaku on his yapping arc? Yes, sir. I like talking. It's fun. And like, honestly, I've been talking more and like felt like more motivated to just yap and do stuff lately. I'll talk about that in a second too, but I'm just trying to catch up real quick. Make it shine. What do you like to be called? Well, people can call me Kohaku, or they can call me Ko, or yeah, mainly people call me Ko or Kohaku. Just I have a question. If you got to collab with other Twitch-based streamers, is it still Kohaku on YouTube? Yes. So even if I were to do a collab with Twitch streamers, I'm still gonna stream on YouTube as Kohaku. Because I plan on, like I said, for future content, just as a quick TLDR, Kohaku is YouTube only. And Kohaku is my variety channel where I do all my variety stuff. Whether that's games or like karaoke. I might sneak one karaoke in for like Almy once in a while, maybe for like a special occasion on my birthday. But for the most part, Kohaku is going to be my variety where I do my collabs and I do my like any kind of stream, whether it's a story-based game or a multiplayer game or a competitive game or a casual game or whatever. Like that's what Kohaku is going to do. Kohaku is going to do the events and the collabs and just all my regular stuff I've always done, like over the years of being Kohaku. I don't really want to change that because it makes me really happy. And now that I like don't have that worry of whether or not Kohaku is going to disappear when, you know, Globie does, because I didn't know it was going to happen, right? I knew that one day Globie was going to close. I touched on this a little bit, I think. I touched on this a little bit during my debut stream, but like I knew that realistically speaking, one day Globie was going to close because, you know, just based off of money, there was no way that Globie was sustaining itself in a proper way as a business. And despite like our best efforts and despite, you know, a lot of potential and a lot of like opportunity, it just kind of wasn't able to take off in the way that we wanted it to. I say that as if like I'm someone who was running the company or something. I'm just a regular talent, but I'm just speaking in kind of a PR way right now, I guess. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I do still have a contract that I signed to stay very PR about it. So I won't reveal anything too crazy or anything, but at the end of the day, it just honestly wasn't sustainable as a business. Like, I think anyone could like see that though, right? Like anyone, even on outside, could see that. And so I knew one day it was gonna close. The thing was though, I just didn't know when, right? I just didn't know when it was gonna close. And I also didn't know that when it did close, would I get to stay being Kohaku? Would it be gone? Would I get to keep it? Would I have to buy it for an absorbent amount of money that I wouldn't be able to afford? Like, what would it be? You know? I didn't know. Mochiniki, kite kurete arigato. Nice name. Thank you. But it was really nerve-wracking because I didn't know if like all this stuff I've been working on for years would just be gone at the end, right? And I didn't know when it was gonna happen either. I had no clue. And it was really demoralizing, and I think I hope it wasn't too evident, but I think it might have been for some of my Hyoumis or some of you guys who have been around for a while. I probably wasn't putting as much enthusiasm into stuff as I would have liked to have been this past or in 2025 because I had a lot of stress going on. I was really worried about how the future was gonna be. I had a lot of things going on in my personal life too that was a little bit hard on me. But especially when it came to just Kohaku and content in general, I was really worried about what the future was going to hold. I didn't know if I was going to get to keep doing that. I didn't know if it was all going to be for nothing at the end. Like, I had no clue how it was going to end or when it was going to end. So I was really like stressed out, and it was really, really difficult for me in that situation to like put my best foot forward and really put a lot of effort into content. And I feel really guilty about that, but you know, there's not really much I could do. I was just like really stressed out and scared about that kind of chance of returning to nothing, right? And it would have really hurt. So I was really just scared, and I was like really, I don't know, my anxiety was preventing me from doing a lot of stuff that I would have liked to have been doing. But now that we're in 2026 and I get to keep everything, and I get to keep pushing forward and like be a lot more liberal in how I do things and have a lot more control over my life and my content and how I do things and how I want to do things and how I want to face the future and stuff. I feel so fucking motivated. I'm so motivated. I'm very excited for 2026. I think it's going to be a great year. I want to make it a good year, and I'm really excited I get to share it with you guys. Didn't catch on that? I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm really glad. That they handed out IPs. For full disclosure, because others have talked about it a little bit as well, and it wasn't against NDA to talk about it, we did have to buy our IPs, but it wasn't for an insane amount. Like, say, for example, I was terrified that, and because I didn't know, right, I was terrified at the beginning of 25 because I didn't know when it was going to close. I just knew it was going to happen eventually. And it wasn't like they told us it was going to happen. It was just something I had assumed, like, based on a business, like how a business runs and makes money, right? I knew it was going to happen one day. I just didn't know when. Like, based on, say, for example, it was, I believe, Pixel Link, I think it was. I'm going to sip my water. Based on Pixel Link, for example, they charged their talents, their IPs were $10,000 USD. That's fucking crazy. If that's how much it was to buy Kohaku, I wouldn't have been able to buy Kohaku. There's no way in hell I'd be able to buy Kohaku if it was 10,000. I wouldn't be able to afford that realistically. I would have to empty my savings account to do that. Well, not completely empty it, but empty it a lot, where I don't want to do that. But yeah, Pixel Link had to pay an exorbitant amount of money for their IP. Like, I'm so glad most of them were able to do community fundraisers and reach that amount, but it was insane, dude. But like, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like, it wouldn't have been possible for me to do that. You pay 5K? No, nothing nearly as that much. It was a very, I won't say what, because again, that's like, I believe I can't say it even if I wanted to, but I'll say it was a very affordable price. It was a very, very affordable price, and it didn't put any kind of significant monetary strain on me. And I'm, at the end of the day, I get to still be Kohaku, and I can't be like any happier than that, honestly. I'm so thrilled that I get to keep doing it. So I'm gonna scroll up and catch up again. Smile. When I start talking about something, I talk about it for like a few minutes, and then I have to like catch back up to other things. If I ever miss any messages, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. I'm just like mid-yap, you know? Make a heart. I will do a heart. Give me a second. 弱いやつ来てくれてありがとう。感謝です。なんか日本語で書いても大丈夫ですけど、僕の日本語はなんか喋るなら簡単に理解できるけど、漢字ならちょっと弱です。できれば、振り仮名とか、ひらがなとカタカナだけでなんとなく理解できるけど、最近ね、カタカナなんとなく忘れた。勉強しなきゃね。やばい。Okay, sorry, I was just Japanesing for a second. I was just saying, like, it's okay to talk in Japanese. That's also in my rules that you're allowed to type in Japanese. But just that I'm not very good at reading kanji. So if you are writing kanji, use furigana so that I can, like, understand it. And furigana is like you'd open brackets and then type it in, like, hiragana afterwards so you know how to pronounce it. It's like a pronunciation guide, basically. Because I know words. I just don't know how to read the kanji, that's all. Can't break resolutions if you don't have any. True. As far as for me, I don't really have any resolutions for 2026. I made some goals and resolutions for my content going forward, but for 2026 as a whole, the only real resolution I have is to make it a good year. I want to make the best of this year. And like I said, I'm glad I get to spend it with you guys. And he plans to stream on Kick. Never in my life will I want to stream on Kick. No. Hell no. Hi, Fernando. Welcome in. Good morning. Happy New Year. We could Ice Age with M's back. I wish our Ice Magic. Oh, Ice Magic with M's back. You want Mice Magic? I was so clear in the. I guess I can let you have that word back, Frog. I guess I will unblacklist that word after stream, I suppose. If you remind me at the end of stream. If you remind me at the end of stream, I guess I can unblacklist that word, I guess. I was so clear during our like secondary indie debut when I went over that. I literally was like spelling it out. I-C-E magic ice magic ice ice not mice yes ice, and I was like so clear. It was so funny. Learning Japanese. Yo, I hope you have a good time learning it. It's fun. Don't give up on it, okay? Just keep practicing. The only way to like practice is to keep doing it. Male 30 single. Home so much. We're gonna find. Damn right, brother. Let's go. Do you and Almy share a birthday? No. So for Kohaku's birthday is gonna stay the same, right? Kohaku's birthday will be the same. Kawaii. 僕の日本語は可愛いの? ありがとう. Excuse me. So Kohaku's birthday is still going to be February 22nd. Also, sorry about coughing. I can't help it. I cannot help it. My COVID is still kicking my butt a little bit. I mean, I'm definitely better, but I still have the cough. I took some cough syrup earlier, so it is definitely helping, but it is what it is. Actually, let me use my inhaler real quick, just in case. Hold on. Hi, Mochi. Welcome in. Happy New Year. You forgot your katakana? I did forget my katakana. Hi, Magnum. Welcome in. Happy New Year. You planning to do fundraising in the future? Not at the moment, no. I might do like a subathon or something, or a donathon for my birthday, but that's about it. For my, like I was saying, for my birthday, Kohaku is still gonna have the birthday of February 22nd. I can be open about this now because I feel like when I was working with Globie, I was definitely trying to keep a certain level of professionalism as to be Kohaku the character as much as I could be. But right now I'm definitely kind of just opening up a bit more and being more as myself to the lower amount. Thank you, I appreciate it. Kawaii. I'm definitely being a lot more myself now, which is really liberating and freeing, because I do like making certain types of jokes and being very teasing and joking and stuff, and it's been a lot of fun just getting to kind of like, I don't know, be myself more. I feel like I wasn't like trying too hard to like be a character or be someone different, but I was definitely holding myself back in some regard, I feel like, when I was working actively as a corporate VTuber. I think I've shared before about why I've done that, and I can talk about it again later, but not at the moment. But it's been kind of liberating to just kind of be on my own. But anyway, yeah, Kohaku's birthday is February 22nd, and when I actually picked Kohaku's birthday, which, I mean, I would never pick a birthday, ha ha ha, because I was born with it, but, you know, anyway. So Kohaku's birthday, it was partially picked because I wanted to avoid any other members' birthdays. I wanted to avoid any other members' events, whether that's anniversaries or half anniversaries, any holidays, because the closest holiday was Valentine's Day, right? Was the February 14th. That was like the closest day. And I wasn't too worried about Valentine's Day overshadowing birthday for any reason, so I wasn't too worried about that. It was another holiday maybe, but not that one. I was trying my best to pick a good date, and I discovered, and I also wanted something that was similar, that was close to my real birthday. Hi, Kat. Welcome in. Found you during your interview. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you will enjoy my content going forward. I'm having like a yap day. That's why I decided to do Powerwash today, because I wanted like people who might have found me for the first time there, and or people who've been with me for even a long time, if they have any questions about that debut, they're able to ask me very easily. How do I change my size again? Long extension. There we go. That's how I become long. My enhancement pills. But yeah, I did want to have a stream where I could just like talk and like people could ask questions and it'd be good, right? But yeah, so Kohaku's birthday is February 22nd. I did want a birthday that was close to my real birthday. For reference, if you're interested, my real birthday is March 1st. So it is very, very close. And that's why I wanted to have a birthday. I wanted to have a birthday for Kohaku that's near my real birthday. I think I got everything up top, right? Let me just double check. I wanted to make sure that Kohaku's birthday was at least close to my birthday, because I'd feel really guilty celebrating my birthday if it wasn't anywhere near my birthday, right? Like if it's like, oh, I picked the birthday October and I'm like, yay guys, it's my birthday, let's celebrate and have like this celebration and do a donathon and subathon and have these events going on. It's like, but it's like nowhere near my birthday. I'd feel guilty, dude. I'd feel so guilty. Like, I know, like, I wouldn't have to, because, I mean, that's the character's birthday, but I'd feel so guilty! And I want to be able to, like, celebrate my actual birthday, like, or at least round my actual birthday with you guys properly, right? So I did want to make sure that my character birthday was near my real one. Hi, Air Pilot. So just to answer the question earlier, because I know I've sidetracked a lot. So Kohaku's birthday will continue to be February 22nd, and I'll probably celebrate my birthday officially with the community, whether that's through donathons or subathons or something that can celebrate, like, to raise some money to obviously help with bills and like future content stuff, and then like promise some good rewards and stuff. I'll try to do that around February kind of thing, but I will also probably celebrate my real birthday on March 1st as Almi on my Twitch channel, because Almi's birthday is my birthday. It's March 1st. I've always been open about my real birthday with Almi. And I won't be doing any big celebrations like, oh, Donathon or something on Almi too, because I feel like that'd be ingenuine. That'd be like disingenuine, I feel like. That's the word I wanted. It'd be disingenuine to do like two so close together, and like to celebrate my birthday twice and get people to like donate twice. That'd be like really disingenuine, I feel like, and I wouldn't really like that. Make a heart right there. Oh, I got you. Hold on, let me. I feel like that'd be really disingenuine to do, right? I do it like in one line. Come on. Nice. Actually, isn't that lopsided? I did pretty good. Look at me go. That's pretty damn good. Not bad at all. I feel like that'd be really disingenuine to you guys, but also even like in general, I'd feel guilty about it. I wouldn't want to do that. So I'll probably celebrate as Almi, but I won't like do any big event or like do any like donathons or anything special like that. I'll just do a, just like a little happy like stream. I might do like a karaoke on Almi, because Almi is going to be like horror games and like DVD only, but like for birthday, I might do a special thing where I do like karaoke on Almi. But I do want to karaoke as Kohaku too. Two birthday celebrations. Divorced parents! No! Don't divorce! I don't want to have divorced. I already have divorced parents. When reality hits. But I don't want it as a VTuber, bro. The VTuber life is all about faking and fake things. I don't want it. I don't want it. But yeah, I'm gonna celebrate twice, but I will celebrate both times with you guys, and it makes me happy. But I will only be celebrating, I do want to be celebrating it where, on Kohaku is where my main channel, my main content's gonna be, and my variety content. Because, like I said, like when it comes to special events or collabs, I want to do that on Kohaku. So, that is where I'd be doing the birthday celebration stuff. If it's DBD collab, who will be streaming it? Kohaku will, yes. So if there's people who are interested in collabing with me as Almi, I will redirect them to Kohaku. Be like, hey, you guys should meet this cool guy. I don't know if you know him, but you know, he's kind of cool. He likes games and hanging out and playing together. How do I? Okay. It's just one, right? One is this, and then so that's okay, and then this is the 15. So that's this, okay, and then this. Right. Ah, okay. I'm trying to get used to the controls again. It's been a while, and they're slightly different in this game. Sorry, I need to let me scroll up and see if I missed any. If I missed any messages, hold on. Draw a circle. I will try in one moment. Just because I feel bad when I miss things, so I'm gonna scroll back up. Let me sip on my water. Also, joyous, welcome in. Happy New Year. I know I said it, I think, yesterday to you as well, or not yesterday, Saturday, but you know, I can't remember exactly. Num num num. Romaji. Oh, Romaji is good too. Yeah, I don't know why, but like, yeah, I find that katakana is much harder than it's much harder than hiragana. I think it's based on like how it looks, because hiragana is more round, and I feel like us as human beings, we tend to remember softer things better, soft angles and things better. I mean, maybe not everybody, but for me personally at least, I tend to remember things that are more on the soft side of things. Whereas things with hard edges like katakana, I find it harder to remember. To be fair, my memory isn't good. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't have a good memory. There are actual like health reasons for that as well, or like mental health reasons for that as well. But in general, I don't really have a good memory. I also can't visualize things. I've talked about that. I made like a whole short and talked about it. But I have aphantasia. I can't visualize things. And not being able to visualize things sucks because, like, dude, imagine loving tomboys and abs and you can't just close your eyes and imagine a tomboy with abs. I can't do that. I close my eyes. There's nothing. It's black. There's nothing at all. So it's really hard for me to imagine things or, like, remember how to, like, write kanji or hiragana and katakana and stuff because I can't just close my eyes and be like, how did I do that again? How do I write ka in katakana? And I can't picture it. I just have to remember it from muscle memory. So the only thing I can do is just sit and write it over and over and over and over again because I literally can't remember if I don't muscle memory it. 2026 survive, get a new tattoo. Oh, are you planning on getting a new tattoo, Zajawa? That's awesome. Fundraiser for 3D debut. 3D would be really fun. Don't get me wrong. I would really love to get 3D one day. It just isn't one of my immediate plans at the moment. It isn't an immediate plan. I would love to have 3D because if I were to do it just chatting stream, I'm very expressive with my hands. I'm not Italian, but if I were, I'd be really good at being Italian because I talk with my hands a lot. So it would be very obvious how expressive I am, and like you'd get to see me moving around on my chair so much because I wiggle around on my chair a lot. Like I'm constantly changing how I'm sitting. Like I started the stream crisscross, but right now I'm sitting with like one leg still crisscross, but the other one is like bent down on the floor with my foot in my slipper. Or the other one that's like crisscross is my foot against my thigh. I'm very comfy right now. Woke up late. I hope your sleep schedule gets fixed, Mochi. Rest well. Some people say Japanese people speak English is cute, but I feel like it can be really opposite. I really like the like Japanese English accent. なんとなくね、まあなんか日本人ってさ、なんか例えば僕が日本語を喋るなら、なんか日本語上手とか、可愛い、なんか日本語可愛い、なんか発音可愛いとか、まあでも僕の発音は結構いいと思うけど、なんか初心者が日本語を喋るなら、なんか発音可愛いねとか思う。なんか英語を喋るの人はなんか同じと思う。なんかひどい人もあるし、なんかなんか日本語なんか英語をちゃんと喋れないよなとか、なんかそういうひどい人あるけど、僕としてそして他のなんか VTuber とか日本語好きの人なら。なんか日本人が英語を喋るなら、そしてそのなんか日本語の、英語発音めっちゃ可愛い思うよ。なんか本当に好き。Sorry, I'm Japanesing again. I basically was saying, because in reply to some people say Japanese people speaking English is cute, but I feel it's the opposite. Is that I feel like, especially with Japanese people, if they hear you trying to speak Japanese, they are so excited and welcoming, like, oh my god, you're speaking Japanese, oh my god, you're Japanese. You can say like hi, I'm so and so in like the most broken Japanese, and they'd be like, your Japanese is so good, oh my god, and they like get so hyped and excited for you to be like learning their language, and it's like so sweet and enduring and makes you like, gives you like motivation to learn more. Even if you're and like if your hatsuon, which is pronunciation, isn't good, they would be like, oh, that's kind of cute, or they'll help you like fix it and stuff. And I honestly feel the same way about like when Japanese speakers are speaking English. It's like, that's really cute. I like the accent a lot, actually. I really like the Japanese accent on English. I really like it personally. But to be fair, I'm biased because I like Japanese. And I was saying like there obviously is people who are like assholes that will be like, you don't speak English properly, because you have an accent. Whether it's a Japanese accent or like an Indian accent or like, I don't know, Spanish accent, or I don't know, just people that are stupid, right? But like, when it comes to me, when it comes to other VTubers and other people who like Japanese speaking, which is probably like this whole community, I think we all love it, honestly. Sorry, I'm catching up still. Good balance between character and personality. I agree. Hi, Moon. Welcome in. Sorry I didn't say welcome till now. I'm on a yapping spree right now. And Kat, I'm glad you found me. I think I mentioned it already, but I'm glad you found me on my indie debut. I'm really glad people liked my indie debut. I'm glad. I was really worried about it, honestly, because I wasn't sure how people were going to react to my content announcement stuff. Because at the end of the day, all it means is, yay, more content. Yippee! But I was worried about it, I'll be honest. I have some other concerns and stuff, but it's fine. That can be another time's chat. But I'm just really glad in general people have been reacting very positively, and it makes me happy. I'm really glad. It's a spot at the very top. I hope not, dude. Yum, 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 yum. Draw a circle. Oh yeah, I want to try drawing a circle. Sorry, I'm still catching up. Sorry about that. But yeah, if like I'm just gonna reiterate, if I were to like stream a game, like a horror game, for example, if I wanted to do a horror game that was co-op and people wanted to collab it with me, then I would stream it on Kohaku. But everything that's solo, like right now, my plans for the Aomi content for horror games. Also, hi Jennifer, welcome in. I plan on streaming. I'm gonna start with some like probably like 2 or 3 DVD streams just to get myself back into it. Like back into streaming on Twitch again as Aomi, just to ease myself back in. Probably the first few streams are going to be just DVD, just to get me back into it, and like just to reconnect with people who might not have known that I was Kohaku, and I've just been gone for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years now as Aomi rather. I want to give them a chance just to catch up and come chat with me. But I plan on playing through the Fears to Fathom game, which would go on the Aomi VOD channel, which I'm gonna be making probably today, most likely. Oh, I'm almost done making the Discord server, by the way. I'm almost done. Hehe. I will make it fully before the membership gaming stream. And for membership gaming streams going forward, everyone will be able to watch it. Even non-members will be able to watch the stream, but only members will be able to participate and play together. The code will be in the Discord server, so you will have to join the Discord server and have your YouTube or Twitch, if you're subscribed to Aomi, linked to your Discord account. That way you're able to automatically get the role that will allow you to see that code and see the members only area. It will automatically assign you that role depending on whether you're a member to me as Kohaku or a member to me as, or a subscriber to me as Aomi. And I'll talk about more of the subscriber stuff in a second, but I plan on playing through all the Fears to Fathom series. And I also, on the, during the winter sale, I bought the game Until Dawn, which is like one of those horror games where you get to like choose the story, like you choose the choices, you make the choices and like chooses whether or not people live or die and stuff. I'm really excited to try that one. I probably won't play through The Walking Dead again on Aomi, because we already played through it as Kohaku and I have all the VODs saved and stuff. So if you are interested in my Walking Dead playthrough, you can watch it there. But Until Dawn will be on Aomi. Yeah. All right. We need to draw a tomboy with abs inside your eyelids. I'd actually be so down for that. Imagine you could see though. I think even if you did draw a tomboy with great abs on my eyelids, I still won't be able to see anything because my eyes are closed. On 6 I will be getting 6 2. Ooh, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool. I hope they turn out good. Hope you like them. Sorry, I'm like looking through still. I'm catching up the best I can. When I go to a Japanese supermarket and try using little Japanese, they love it. Right? It's so sweet. I understand spoken Japanese to an extent. Yeah, I can like understand Japanese pretty well, I feel like. So I'm just like sitting and not moving right now. I'm just trying to catch up. My bad. I'm a yapper. I would say I am proud of my Japanese a bit, especially when it comes to the fact that my Japanese was purely learned by literally, and I think the only reason my hatsuon or my pronunciation is so good is because I literally learned Japanese by talking to Japanese people. Like when I first started Japanese, I knew like I couldn't even form full sentences. I was like only like a couple words, like konnichiwa, enemy, migi. Like that's all I could say. Like because I was like playing PUBG. What I did to like learn Japanese was I literally, when PUBG was like a big game in like 2018, 2019, 2020, and it was really, really big with VTubers back then too, which is how I discovered VTubers. I talked about that on the debut too. I literally would go and join I would like queue like before school in the morning, before like my senior years in high school and before college and all my like high school years and stuff. I'd wake up early and I would queue PUBG on the Japanese server so that I could be playing my morning and Japanese nighttime, so I could like just queue in to random Japanese squads and I would just talk with them. I would just start talking with them, and that's literally how I learned Japanese. Was I just started talking to them, and some of them just like, some of the squads I met would like adopt me into their Discord servers, and that's how I joined like a VTuber fan server, and then I became a VTuber fan. I'm happy you're happy, but I kind of want to ask, you need courage juice again? for my my re-debut, my indie debut, no, I didn't have any courage juice. I did take a big drink of cough syrup before starting stream, and I took a headache pill and my regular pill, my anti-anxiety and my ADHD pill, but that's about it. I didn't drink any drinks. No courage juice on the indie one, because I feel like when I was doing my first ever debut as Kohaku, let me start washing while I'm yapping, bro. What am I doing here? When I was doing my, give you your water ASMR back. When I was doing my my corpo debut, despite it just being a slideshow, like it wasn't anything special, right? Despite that, like it wasn't like I was doing anything like really cool or amazing or breathtakingly new or whatever, right? I was like really nervous because it was like, I think I talked about it a bit, but like I was like really burnt out from streaming, and this was my first chance to come back and really reinvent myself and hopefully fall in love with content again and content creation again. So I was really nervous, and also because of the way that we were first announced, we were stuck in like a fucking shadow realm for a whole month, which I will criticize it. I don't care. Like that was a horrible business decision. I think anyone can say that's a bad decision for a business, especially an entertainment business, is to put your talents in a shadow realm for a month where they can't show their voice or their models or anything. Like, how are you supposed to make content like that for a month as a teaser? Like, bro, the amount of times I was like, bro, can we please use our voice? And I like was so vocal about like how this is a bad decision, and they're just like, no. I was like, bro. And I fought it every single day for a month, and it never changed. It really was upsetting. But I was really nervous because that was basically my first time getting to use my voice and stuff. And I was nervous whether or not people were going to recognize me, because I didn't want people to just like to see Kohaku and be like, oh, that's Almy. I wanted people to see Kohaku and be like, oh, that's Kohaku. I didn't want to be Almy. I wanted to be Kohaku, right? That was the whole point of like starting brand new and getting that refresher, is I needed that refresher. That's something new, right? I'm okay with doing it now. I'm happy to go back and like be myself, both of myselves again. Let me move this over so it's not blocking me. But I really just wanted to start new back then, and I was really nervous. And yeah, the shots of whiskey definitely helped. For those who don't know, on my first ever debut, when I debuted as Kohaku, you can go back and watch it. Before I started stream, it was like one of my other gen mates, I believe it was it Ambrose that debuted on the same day as me? I believe Ambrose. Oh, I'll pause my story for a second. Angry Gato! Welcome in! Irashai. Hi, thank you for coming. Hello, Raiders. Hi. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Raiders. Also, bye, Frog. Take care. Hello. Hi, Kato. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Coca! Thank you for the member. I appreciate it. Forest of Signs of the Forest? Ah, okay, okay. Yo. Yeah, sleep well, Kato. Thank you for coming by. Otsu's stream. Hope you had a fun stream. Oh, why are you not blue? Let me give you a wrench. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome in any raiders. My name is Kohaku. I am a new man. I am a indie VTuber now. I used to be part of Globie. Globie closed down on the 31st of December. So starting in 2026, I am an independent VTuber. Yippee! And I'm just doing a yapped stream today. I did my indie debut on Saturday. So this is technically my first indie stream of the year, other than the debut, because I don't really count debut. That's like a special occasion. So this is my first actual stream. We're just yapping a lot and not cleaning nearly as much as we should be. We're just yapping a lot though. Excuse me. I was telling a story about my first ever at Unks. Hey! I might be Unk, but like I don't want you to type that in chat, okay, dude? Like my hair might be turning white already. Come on, man. Like I don't like TikTok. I don't like kids, but like I'm not that Unk. It's okay if I say it. It's okay if I say it, not if you say it. All right. Anyway, I was telling a story about my first ever debut when I debuted as Kohaku originally in Globie. I was really nervous, and because I was watching my genmate Ambrose's debut, and it was really good and really inventive. And the day before I watched, or was it Vance that was before me? Yeah, it was Vance, I think, before me, wasn't it? I believe it was Vance, actually. I can't remember who it was the same day as me. It's really hard to remember that long ago. Like I said, I don't have a good memory in general, so it is hard for me to remember. If you recall, please let me know. But I was watching the other debuts of the other boys and like cheering them on, and it was the cutest thing, I will say. The cutest thing about our debuts is that all the Globie members, like Gen 1 and Gen 2 both, we all got into like a VC in the Discord and hung out with each other during the other person's debut. So if it was like Bill's debut, for example, we all got into the Discord, all of us, and like we all just like were live commenting on it and like cheering him on and stuff, and we're like, oh my god, you're doing so, oh that's so cool, oh my god, look at that effect he did, oh my god, and look how cute. We sat and like yapped the whole time. It was so cute and supportive. It made me feel really like happy. But as we were watching the one, because I was the last boy to debut, so as I was watching the person ahead of me go, I was starting to get really nervous. I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shot of whiskey, and everyone's like, what? I'm like, be right back. And I ran upstairs, and I had this really nice peach Crown Royale whiskey, and I had been marinating actual peaches in the whiskey. So I had a nice jar of peaches, of like sliced peaches that I got from like Costco, with the peach syrupy stuff and like the actual peaches in it and stuff like that. And then I split it up. And put the whiskey in it and mixed it up, and I let it sit. I mixed it up and let it sit for about 2 weeks or so, and then I ran upstairs and took a shot of that, and it was so good. And so I took an extra shot of that, and then I ran back downstairs and I finished watching the stream, and then it was like 10 minutes until my stream, and I got really scared. I started getting really scared because I thought I was okay, but it was like 10 minutes before my stream and I had to go live now, and I was getting really, really fucking nervous, and I was getting really scared. And like I was panicking like crazy, and I was like, I know what I can do. I know what will fix this situation. And I ran upstairs and I took more shots of whiskey. And then I had a great debut stream where I swore within like 2 minutes of starting stream. And then I also was like roasting some of my I was also roasting some of my gen mates like Bonnie. It was so funny. I enjoy how it was. I feel like it really like showed off my personality a lot. Oh, let me pause a second here. I'm gonna keep watching, but Azaria! Oh, hi Ruka, welcome in. Hello. Hello. Hi Azaria. Peak debut content, it was. The cause and solution. Hey, alcohol has not really caused any problems for me because I drink in moderation. I have a high tolerance. Hi Azaria, hello Purple Woman Affectionate. Speaking of Purple Woman Affectionate, first of all, welcome Raiders. Hi guys, I'm Kohaku. If you didn't know, you might, because every time I show up in Azaria's chat, she's like, go check out Kohaku, go do it right now. And it's really funny, but if you don't know me, I'm Kohaku. I am a newly independent VTuber. I was working with Globie, but it closed down on the 31st, so I am newly independent. This is technically my first indie stream. However, I did do my debut on Saturday, and it was really, really fun. But this is technically my first indie stream. Oh wait, the shooting range stuff moves? That's gonna be a pain in the ass to clean. Oh my god, can't wait. Oh boy, that's kind of cute though, kind of cute. But I'm really excited for the future and a lot of like cool things that it's gonna hold for us, not only just for content, but lots of cool things in the future. I think things are gonna go really well. I'm really, really looking forward to 2026, 2025. That just sucked! But 2026, bro, it's gonna be awesome. I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very happy, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm so sleepy. Sleep well, rest well. Oh, hi, Mina. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, Oopie. Uppy? How do you say it? Oopie? I don't know how you guys pronounce that, but welcome in. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, speaking of Azaria and I are finally getting to we're doing our collab. Yippee! We're doing our repo collab on, let me check my phone. I put it in my phone calendar. I don't have a desk calendar anymore. I'm so devastated. Bro, I used to have, I love my little, I had a little globie desk calendar that had all of our models on it, like the little teeny desk calendar, and that's where I kept track of all my collabs and everything important to me. And I really, really love it. But I don't have one anymore because it's a new year. Sad. Ah, here it is. I will be doing my repo collab with Azaria on the 15th. On the 15th, we set one up, so look forward to that. Yippee! We'll be hanging out then. And we decided to do like just a duo collab with the two of us, because we hadn't really had a chance to just collab the two of us before, so we can just like yap and have a good time hanging out and stuff. So I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Like up if you're Raiders, you join the live. Oh, thank you, Gemly. Yeah. Hey, let me do the YouTube thing. Let me do a YouTube thing. Hold on. Let me sip on my water. Nom. Also, for those who are like VTRP fans, Azaria was Medon. She was Medon, the purple hair member of the Bum Tricks. If you are familiar with VTRP, that was her. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about like my debut stuff. But let me do the YouTuber thing. Hey guys, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. I've noticed that, you know, I have this many I don't know how many. I have at least 10 subscribers, and there's not at least 50,000 likes on the video. So, you know, if you could do that, it'd be awesome. No, but it genuinely, unironically, not just for me, but like literally any YouTube VTuber, if you do like their lives and stuff, it genuinely does help, because unironically YouTube already doesn't really promote live streams in the first place very well unless you go to the live tab, and even then discoverability as a VTuber to like get new viewers to come in while you're streaming is really, really low and difficult. But if you are actively liking videos while they're live and you're actively participating in chat and stuff, it genuinely does help the discoverability for the algorithm. So unironically, not just for me, but for your other favorite VTubers and content creators in general, on YouTube, please do like their videos if you are enjoying them. So if possible, I would greatly appreciate you liking the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, I've done my YouTuber bit. Thank you. Back to yapping again. I think I've actually finally kind of caught up with messages. Holy moly, look at me go. I've been yapping like crazy and I finally caught up. It's about time. Look at me go. I'm so good at this. So subscribe or whatever. What is Unk? Unk is like uncle. Yeah, Unk means like uncle. It's like basically calling someone old or Unk. Like when somebody like isn't caught up with like current day memes or something, people are like, oh, you're so Unk. It's like, oh, I'm not that old, but I would, yeah, I'm kind of Unk though. I'm not really old, but I'm Unk, sorta, I guess. Oh, what? That thing opens? Oh my god. Wait, this is actually kind of cute. This is actually a really cute thing to clean. The shooting range is actually really cute. You have to like hit the targets to open things up to clean them. That's really cute. I like that. Mochi! Thank you for the member. Unk actually means uncool. Wait, really? Does it? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it meant uncle. Oh well. I mean, they're both the same thing, really. I guess. I don't know. Let me put on my Velcro sandals with socks and my jorts and fry you a burger. Basically, I went 30 plus as an Unk. I'm not 30 yet. I'm not even 30 this year, bro. I'm not even 30 this year, but I have white hair. Oh. Hi, Dewey. Welcome. How you doing? I like a lot of Unk things, so I mean, it's fine. Some jorts. Hey, dude. If they're comfy, they're comfy. Just saying. They're good for outdoors, all right? Just saying. Where you make some? Dude, I love barbecuing. Barbecuing is like my favorite thing ever. I really like barbecuing. That hair is cool. It is. Hi, Delta. Welcome. Wait, are you emoji like matching icons? Oh, you are. Cute. Ah. I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, is that also mochi? I was confused for a second. Cute. I like that. It's really cute. What is that, by the way? You're starting to have more hair roots being perma white now? Yes, grow out your white beard. I think white hair is cool too, dude. I'm gonna look awesome. I'm gonna be able to cosplay Kohaku. Give me like icons. Ah, cute. Give me like, I want to say, give me like 4 or 5 years, maybe. I'll be able to cosplay Kohaku without a wig. Give me like 4 or 5 years. Hi, ATP. We have fun times. Technically, unironically, this is a fun fact about me, right? This is a fun fact. It is a small dox, but it's an interesting dox. It doesn't like actually say anything really too. Oh no, I destroyed. That was such a cool like shadow of the gun on the other side. This is like a small dox on myself, but I technically was born. I was technically born with a patch of white hair. Unironically. Let me sip on my water. Lighter brown than silver. I crashed out. Wait, that's cool. I actually, yeah, turning gray over balding, dude. If I start balding, I'm gonna kill myself. I mean, I will get a transplant of some sort. But unironically, when I was born, I actually have my birthmark. You know how like some people have like birthmarks that are like the size of a thumb or something, like somewhere on their body. Like it's like, you know, like I'm not talking about like random like beauty marks or like random freckles or something, right? But I have literally like a thumb-sized spot on my scalp where the hair does not grow any color but white. There's no pigment in my hair in one spot. I literally was born with main character hair, unironically. So there's one spot on my hair that only grows white. So since birth, I've always had it. It kind of like mixes it in with my other hair because I like keep my hair a little bit longer. So it's not super visible all the time. But now that I am getting older, it's showing up a lot more with my other white hair. To be fair, I think my other white hair is because of stress, because 2025 kicked my ass. But like, the hair at my sideburns is turning white now too. Man, I'm not even in my 30s, dude. I'm not even 30s in this year. I'm not even 30s this year, dude. Oh, man. 17, you're just a little guy. Dude, white hair's cool, though. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks sick. I'm gonna look sick as fuck. I'm gonna be a silver fox. You ever see that? I know this is like a niche reference, but you ever see that one? I can't even say the exact one. You know that one Swain skin from League of Legends? Swain, League of Legends mentioned. And everybody was thirsting like crazy over him. That's gonna be me. Yup. That's gonna be me. Or if you know that recently we played Yakuza 0 and there's the one character I was actively saying like, dude, I want to look like him when I'm his age. Like when I'm in my 30s or 40s, I better look like him. Mention League again? I mean, I like League. I like League, alright. Hobby's full of hags and unks? Maybe. I'm not gonna speak for others. I mean, Bonnie exists, so yeah. I won't speak for others on their age, because some aren't public about it, and I don't want to say anything. I'm definitely not the oldest one in Globie. I'll say that. But I'm also not old in the first place! I'm a little guy. How am I supposed to clean all these? There's like dirt up and behind their bum cheeks and shit, bro. Are you like rusty? What is this? Why is it so hard to clean you? Ah! I have a step stool somewhere. I need a step stool. I'm gonna finish cleaning the roof first. I'm getting... all these other things are gonna take forever. I'm gonna clean the roof first. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna crash out. Out of fashion. True, bro. By the time I become 30, like properly, it's gonna be out of fashion. It's gonna suck. Oh! Let me fangirl for a second. Hold on. Where is it? I have a screenshot. Let me screenshot. Where is it? Taking the pieces. Yeah. I mean, but honestly, I'm happy with it now. I'm quite content. I think it's funny because I feel like my before the ADHD, I also was like someone who I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm somebody who hyper overthinks things. Have to go back to work. Have a good work, mean not, take care of yourself, stay warm. I am the type of person who like hyper overthinks things a lot. So even if I did have lots of random thoughts all the time, I would always overthink it and just like not say anything. But now with the pill, like now that I'm on anti-anxiety pills that help me calm down a little bit, but also now that I'm taking ADHD pills newly in like halfway through December, it actually helps me focus on each of those random thoughts a lot more clearly, and I don't overthink them as much. And I just speak. It's awesome. I like it. I've become a leveled up yapper. I've become a medically assisted yapper. Hold on. I need to put a picture on screen real quick because I'm like fangirling like crazy. No, not make visible right away. Hold on. Interesting. I agree. Oh, no, not this one. Whoops, wrong one. I saved the wrong picture. I'm stupid. Where is it? Right here? Ah, there it is. Let me save this properly. Give me 1 second. It's a screenshot, so I had to like save it into my actual downloads properly so that I could show you guys on my OBS. Not this one. This one. Properties. This one. Boom. Okay, so yesterday on Twitter, I'm gonna shill it right now too. I'm gonna shill it right now. Use Adderall. I'm not on Adderall. I was scared. I didn't want to take Adderall because it scared me. Honestly, just looking at it kind of scared me. I didn't want to. Hold on. I'm gonna find the link too because I'm gonna shill them because I think they're amazing. Hold on. Let me mute stream. Let me mute the tab so it doesn't start playing right away. History. There it is. So there's a new singer recently that I kind of randomly came across them on YouTube or on Spotify. Here they are. And they've only released one like original song so far. It's this song right here. I just linked. Their name is Adachi, and their voice is amazing, dude. Like fucking amazing. Like it literally reminds me. Like I feel like they're gonna blow up the way Ado blew up. Like unironically. I'm so glad I found them now and I can watch their journey of growing to be like super popular because they're amazing. They're another really young singer. Like I think they're like 20. And their vocal control is amazing. It's crazy good. And like the what's the word I want? The what's the word I want here? Like almost like the theatrics of their voice and like how they enunciate things and how they pronounce things and the way they carry their voice and like can change up again from like the high to the low is just phenomenal. And yesterday I had like shared their song on Twitter because I was like, damn, this is amazing, because it's just beautiful, right? Like, give it a chance, give it a listen later. Like, they're brand new. They only have 2,000 subs on YouTube, and the video itself only has like 550 views. Like, they really need more. They need more, dude. They're so good. It's so fucking good. It's such a shame when people are so fucking amazing and they don't get noticed. Like, I want the right people to notice this singer and see them explode. Vocal variety range? Maybe, yeah. Check them out. Yes, please do. Please do, like, click it so it's in your history, and then it will, like, pop in. How'd you find them? They randomly just popped up on my Spotify. Spotify recommended them to me, and I was so happy I listened to them. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then I looked into them more, and this is, like, their first song. And it's their first song, dude. And it's amazing. It's phenomenal. But anyway, why I'm fangirling so much is that I left a comment on their video in English and Japanese just saying, like, wow, you're amazing. I love your... Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. I love your voice. I'm going to be cheering for you. Keep doing your best. Like, in Japanese. And they replied, like, thank you. Like, I'm going to do my best. Thank you so much. And when I woke up this morning, they had commented on my cover and said, nice voice. And I was like... I started fangirling so hard. Because it's not like they're like some super crazy famous person or anything, right? But I found this singer and I find them phenomenal and amazing. So for me, as someone who I don't particularly consider myself an amazing singer or anything, like, I'm trying my best to get better. There are some songs I would like to... I'll toot my own horn and say I sing some songs pretty good. And if it's properly mixed, I can sound pretty good sometimes. Like, for example, if you go to my YouTube page, you can find my most recent cover, which is Kryptonite. This was commented on my Kryptonite cover. And I feel like I did that song really, really good. I'm really proud of that song. I'm very, very proud of myself for that. You can also find the most recent song I sang in on my page on I also have it on my page, but with my friend Hana, we did a duet of one of the Has-Been Hotel songs, and I feel like I did really good in that song too. But personally, I really like my Kryptonite song. And I'm not a great singer, I don't think, but some songs I can sing really good. And I'm very proud of myself on that one. I think I sang that one really, really well. But for me, to have somebody who is genuinely a phenomenal singer, who clearly has like singing training, is really good at what they do, and so amazing to say like, wow, you sang that good, or like, wow, nice voice. That makes me like melt, dude. It has a different effect. Like, I'm obviously insanely happy when people like compliment my singing and stuff, but like there's always that self-doubt a little bit, right? I feel like you guys can relate to that, right? Like, even if it's something that like you feel like you did good in, you always have that little bit of self-doubt, right? But to have somebody who you personally like look up to in that field of something, or like you think is like amazing, have that person come and like compliment you on the thing that you're self-doubting about, that kind of like melts it a little bit, and it's like, whoa, like, that's amazing. Like, holy shit, this person who's so good at it said, wow, good job to me. Holy shit. Because it's like one thing for me to like, say for example, the analogy I would think of, because I played soccer as a kid, right? Like, say I did like a crazy good bicycle kick and got a goal, and it was like really fucking cool and shit, and yeah, that's cool as hell. And like my teammates say, hey, that was cool. It's like, yeah, awesome. But then if like fucking Ronaldo showed up, like, hey kid, cool, good job. Like a random Ronaldo cameo shows up, pats my shoulder and says, hey kid, nice kick. I would like shit and piss and melt. You know, like there's a different level of like, when it's somebody who's really good at what they do, it does the same thing as you and then compliments you on the thing you just did. It's like, ah! And you explode and die. But I was like so hyped when I saw this, dude. It made me so happy. But yeah, that was my fangirling for a moment. Anyway, back to washing, our regularly scheduled washing that we have not been doing for like 10 minutes because I won't shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shit and pit, yeah, literally. That's me, bro. That's me. But no, I'm like very, I don't know. I want to sing more. I do want to do a cover. That is something that is a goal for me, as that was one of my Kohaku like content goals, is that I want to be able to do another cover eventually. It's not something that's immediately on my radar, and there are some songs that I would like to sing or do covers of in the future, but it is definitely something that is a cash dump, or like a cash pit, because you can't really make money back off of it because of copyright. Hi Nano, welcome in. Welcome. Would you like to cover? There's a few songs. I don't really want to spoil it yet. I will say though, that for my when I do my birthday stream, I'm gonna be doing a donathon probably over like a week time kind of thing, where I'll stream like every day and try to like raise money. I'm gonna have 2 separate goals for covers. So, and they, like, I won't be able to start working on them obviously until I can actually get the money to do it, but I'm gonna set 2 different cover goals. So one that's like a little bit more, like at the beginning, that's like, we'll cover it completely, and I'll have to put all the money that I make off that into that cover. So I'll put in all the amount that I get into it, so I'll remain like with nothing after that. And then once we get past that goal, I'll have a stretch goal. I'll have like stretch goals. Like once I get past all my regular goals that I'll have an extra stretch goal for another cover. And I won't lie, I would like to say like, oh, chat can choose my cover, but I don't feel like I can allow someone else to choose my covers for me. Just because my voice, I am very self-conscious about my voice and my singing, and I really do need to pick songs that fit my voice, because if I don't pick a song that fits my voice, it doesn't turn out good at all, and it would make me feel really bad. It'd feel like I'm putting out subpar content, and I don't want to do that, especially when it's something I have to invest lots of money into, and I want to be proud of it, right? Because like, bro, I want to get another compliment from Adachi. I want to get another compliment from my other friends who are good at singing. But like my voice only fits like certain songs, and I can only like learn certain songs too, I feel like. But I would like to put like separate song, like 2 different things on my stretch goals eventually. So if we do hit them, great, and if we don't, that's okay too. I just feel like that's something I want to do going forward. Oh, speaking of birthdays, so I have reached out to Kawa Entertainment. As far regarding merchandise, and I've been in touch with them. I'm going to be trying to set up merch for my anniversary. I will be re-releasing my Kohaku mug, because I really want to re-release it in a higher quality, because my shaking globie a little bit. Oh, he spins. Sorry, that caught me off guard. I had to witness that in all its glory. Aww, as he turns to the side. Shaking globie. But I personally had like given them someone to work with for making the mug that I knew was high quality, and they didn't want to work with them because it costed extra, and they went with a different quality microphone? Different quality maker. And because of that, unfortunately, the mugs I have that I bought myself, my own Kohaku mugs, do have fading. The image has faded because of the dishwasher, and I'm really upset about that. So I really want to rerun the mugs at a higher quality. And luckily, Kawa seems interested in that. So I am going to be working with Kawa hopefully for the anniversary. Doing it for the birthday is unrealistic, unfortunately, because it is like February 22nd or March 1st even. So it would be a little unrealistic to try to get that done in that short of time. Because I will have to commission art for other stuff. Like, I do want to do, I want to do a standee. I do want to do a keychain, like an acrylic keychain. And I mean, eventually I want to do a normal enamel pin. So for example, like on the Kohaku birthday merch that I originally did with Globie, there was the acrylic pin, right? There was like a little acrylic chibi pin. I originally wanted that to be an enamel pin, like an enamel pin with like the kind of like gold edging around it, for like the line art to be like that gold edging, like really nice enamel pins you sometimes find at like conventions or something, because I love those pins. I have a pin for those types of pins, right? Those enamel pins with the like the gold edging around it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them currently on my wall. So for those who don't know, I have a lot of VTuber merch because I love VTuber merch. Yippee! And I have a like a 5 foot by 4 foot like cork board on my wall where I put up all my pins and stickers and my keychains. And of my pins, my enamel pins, I have one of Reimu, I have one of Botan, I have one of Ollie from Hollow, I have one of Fubuki, I have one also Hollow, I have one of Alias because gotta support the V4 girlies. I have one of Crony. I have one of Tenma, my buddy. I have one of Lapurasu, my Oshi. I actually have two. I actually have 2 of Kobo. I have 2 of Kobo from 2 different artists. I love that brat. I love that blue brat. Her singing voice is so great. And I have one of Subaru, also from Hollow. I'm a big Hollow simp. I'll be so real. I'm such a big Hollow simp. Hee. But I have like a bunch of enamel pins. And I want more. I want more of them. Every time I go to a con, I usually pick up a few. But I'd really like to get one. I would really like to make one as a thing. Because originally that's what I wanted to pitch. But it was really hard. And like understandably, I don't even blame Globie for this one. But like getting an enamel pin like that, it is very pricey. Because to order them, for example... Can you be specific on the Tenma? Tenma of FaZe. FaZe Connect Tenma. Tenma Miami. I like Tenma. She's very funny. But she's actually so sweet. Tenma has always been so sweet to me. And it's so funny because, like, I feel like when people think of Tenma, she, like, is always screaming and yelling at people or talking shit. And it's so funny because she's always been so sweet to me. I like Tenma a lot. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I really want to do enamel pins, but anyway, I was saying it's really hard to get enamel pins made, for example, because when you go to order them, usually the companies that make them won't make them unless it's a big batch order, and it was hard to predict how many I'd be able to sell. So literally most companies for like a fair price, because a lot of them it's like if you only order 20, it would be really expensive to get 20, but if you ordered like 50 or 100, it would like be a lot more cost efficient. Because if I like ordered only 20, it would make the prices for you guys way too expensive and it wouldn't make sense for production's sake. But I wasn't confident that I could sell 50 of them, so I just we couldn't continue with doing enamel ones, so we decided to do the acrylic ones instead. Like the plastic acrylic stuff, and that made more sense. It made sense, and I still like them. I have it right there on my bookshelf. It's cute. I like the art and stuff, but understandably it wasn't really something that was possible at the time. But going forward, I would like to hopefully be able to produce that potentially with the help of Hyouma. I don't think it'll be part of the first merch drop I ever do, but for the first merch drop, like I said, I definitely want to rerun the mug, and I would like to do an acrylic standee, because I like acrylic standees. I think they're cute. I like having them. I think they're nice to collect, and then also a little acrylic keychain, because I love keychains. Keychains are my favorite. I love having keychains. I have an Almi keychain on my actual keys that I made like 4 or 5 years ago. And I have lots of keychains up on my cork board. Gotta go. Take care of yourself. Take care. See you later. Hope you come by again. I usually stream around the same time every day, like around noon. Plush keychains. Oh, cute. Have you seen my plush keychain? Hold on. Look at this. Shows you my balls. No. Look at my plush. Isn't he cute? My little guy. Isn't my little guy? You see him? Isn't he cute? That's my little guy. I would like to get him made one day. I think it'd be really cute to have a little white tiger plush keychain made one day. It's just, unfortunately at the moment, it's probably a little bit unrealistic at the moment to make that. You get the jar ready? No! It is a little unrealistic, I think, to make a little plush charm right now because it is usually pretty hard to get them produced, I feel like, without like lots of orders. But it is definitely something I'd like to have produced one day because I love my little guy. I like it. Anyway, let me put myself back in my box. Let me center myself. Is this the center? Nope. This is center. A little bit more. Nope. Nope. Right here. Huh? Because when I look to the side, my head turns a little bit. I can't tell. This is the center, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, let me sippa. But I'd like to make him one day. I talked about it a bit on debut, but like, I got to play a huge part in designing this model. I got to play. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I got to play a huge role in designing this model. I basically chose all the designs myself, and then Amon Sensei, my art mama, took all my ideas and brought them together to make them look amazing. Because God, their art is so phenomenal. Again, if you haven't looked at Amon Sensei's art, it is linked in my description under my credits, and also on my Twitter. They're linked in my profile description at the head. Amon Sensei, go check out their art. It's amazing. Speaking of them, real quick. Sorry, I'm side storying again. I'll get back to the main thing I was talking about in a second. I really want to work with Amon Sensei for doing a poster one day, because Amon Sensei's art is so fucking beautiful, dude. I would literally get a poster made. I would invest all the money I need to ever just to get a poster made that I can have on my own wall of Kohaku drawn by Amon Sensei. Like, even if no one else wanted it, I would do it just for me, because I fucking love their art so good. So good. So much. Their art is amazing. If you look at their art, dude, it's like impossible not to love it. It is so phenomenal and so cool. Like, the way they do colors and perspective is just wow. Wow, it's amazing. It is so amazing. So amazing. And from my own experience, I know that posters don't tend to sell well. Hi, Karmi, welcome in. It is I, indie VTuber. Hyouma Kohaku, Hyouma, White Tiger, liker of tomboys and butts, and other things. But hello, how are you? Find out more on my debut stream that you can go watch now, the VOD, yay. I know myself, sorry, I'm still sidetracking again. I know myself, posters don't really sell that well, because as Aomi in the past, before I was Kohaku, I did a merch drop of a Dakimakura and a and a poster, and since I was handling all the sales and stuff myself, I had to buy it all to my own house and then like mail it out myself and stuff, because I didn't really know about working with anyone, and back then Kawa wasn't really a thing, or wasn't big yet into helping like smaller streamers. And either that or I just didn't like know about them at the time, so that was like on me. But either way, I had bought a bulk order of posters, because the posters, it costed me the same price to get 50 printed as it cost to get 20 printed. Because like to get 20 printed, it was like $40 or something. No, it was like probably like $80 maybe to get 20 printed only, and then it was like $82 to get 50 printed, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just bought 50 of them. I have 30, I think I have like 35 Almy posters in my in my closet, because like barely any sold, and I literally went into the red for it because the art cost more than I sold. Which sucks, but it's okay because I'm happy with it. I have the poster up on my wall. I have it up in a frame on my wall. Hee hee hee. I like it. I like it, so that's what matters. But I have like a load of them. I think if I ever do a con appearance as Almy, I will, like if I ever do a meet and greet as Almy in person or something, I will bring all those posters, like sign them all and like give them out. Because I've had them for years. I probably won't sell them again, but I do have all the rights and stuff. You can resell, maybe, but I don't really want to go through the mailing it myself again, because I basically had to, when I was selling stuff, I had to buy a PO box and everything. I had to rent a PO box, and that was expensive too, and it was just a lot of effort, and it was a lot of like stress, about like accidentally self-doxing myself or something. Because I had to like basically buy a PO box or rent a PO box in a different town, and every time I'd get an order, I'd have to drive to that other town and then stand in the mail office for like an hour and a half, individually mailing off 17 packages or something, and it cost me so much money, way more than it was ever I ever made. So it literally just put me in the red. I wouldn't want to do any stuff myself anymore, just because it's really difficult. I would want to work with a company. That's why I'm actively speaking with Kala. You can drive? Yeah, dude. I've been driving legally for over a decade. I've never been in a crash. I've never had any traffic infractions. I'm a really good driver because I'm a very anxious person. I think the people that are the most anxious are the best drivers, because it makes you a good defensive driver. Live in a forest, of course you can drive. Yeah, I live in a small town, man. If you can't drive, you can't do anything. Because like to do anything, you have to go to a different town usually. But I learned how to drive when I was like young. I technically driving everything safely except for bike. All right, dude. I do drive my bike safely. I just fell. I only fell a couple times, okay? Man. But like, you have to be a defensive driver when you drive, because you should constantly be scared of everyone else on the road, because everyone else on the road is a fucking idiot and you're smart. So just because you're a good driver doesn't mean the other people are. And just because you're paying attention doesn't mean like the other person's not on their phone or some stupid bullshit right now, or watching fucking Frozen on their car's iPad, because why the fuck do cars have iPads? Couple of times. What is couple of times in relation to? Because I forgot what I said a second ago. Sorry, I'm stupid. Also, I was talking about something earlier and I completely forgot what it was, so I can't even go back to finish talking about it now. I'm sorry. Bike accidents? Yeah, I've fallen off my bike a few times, but to be fair, like, you always fall off. Like, that's just like part of being a kid, is like falling and like getting hurt. That's part of being a kid, right? I fell a lot of times when I was a kid. I've always gotten hurt a lot when I was younger. Whether that's rollerblading or biking, you just fall. That's part of being a kid, man. But in recent life, last year I fell off my bike and ripped up my knee really bad. Long drive could lose focus. I feel like it's just how you channel that anxiety, because you have to channel it into being a defensive driver, like constantly watching what other people are doing, and it keeps you attentive as well, which is good. Broke bones. I have never broken bones over a bike or rollerblading injury, but I have broken bones from other things. But yeah, I almost said this year. Last year, 2025. It feels weird saying last year when it was only like a few days ago. But last year in the summer, I fell off my bike really, really bad. And I really fucked up my knee. Like I literally, all the skin on my knee was gone. All the skin on my knee was like gone. And, I also had like a scrape on my hip from the fall. So I scraped my hip pretty bad, but not too bad. But it was enough where my underwear was like stuck to my hip because of blood. My entire kneecap was gone. And then I had long scratches down my shin. And then another really deep brush burn on my ankle bone. That also made my sock stick to my... Which I didn't even know about that one until I went to take off my clothes. Because my sock was stuck to my foot via blood. It was a really bad fall. It was really bad. But there was thunder from the sky. No, it was all in game. Yeah, it was a really bad fall. I actually still have the scar, unironically. Let me look at my knee. Yeah, my knee, it's not as visible anymore, but if you look at it, it's not big anymore either, which is good. But like on the front of my knee, there's still like a bit of like the skin there is still a little bit pinkish. It's a little bit pinkish, and it's been like several months. Yeah, I did the story about my wipeout. I literally made a YouTube short about my wipeout. So if you're interested in that story, you can go watch the YouTube short. I think it's kind of a funny story. I was trying to get sturdy, and the center of my two middle toes at the end of the wood table. Oh, ow! Broke both my pinkies. Ow! Bad right knee. Seems like we're driving Montreal alone. Oh, I would never want to drive in fucking Montreal, dude. Montreal is hell. When I'm there for Otakuthon, like, there's so many one-ways and, like, weird fucking streets that are all, like, it's like a maze, dude. Montreal City is a maze. I'm sure the countryside is fine, but, like, the actual, like, city itself is a fucking maze. I don't like it. I've been on bikes getting bumped by a small SUV. I also got bumped by a car before. When I was little, I think I was, like, grade... I want to say grade 4. I want to say grade 4, grade 5. I was riding my bike, and the exit of, like, the driveway of this one building was really shit. Like, the driveway went way back and, like, in behind the building. But then the actual building... Is this, like, stuck on? Or is it just... It's just too far. Let me swap. The actual, like, driveway of the building came up... Like, the building itself came out to the sidewalk. So, like, the cars coming out of the driveway literally couldn't see if anyone was on the sidewalk or not. Horrible, horrible fucking design choice, by the way. Who the hell designed that? Assholes, that's who. And there wasn't, like, a mirror or anything, like one of those, like, circular mirrors where they could, like, see left and right to see, like, on their way out. Until after that I got hit by the car. But when there was a person pulling out and I was riding by on my bike. Are they shooting lasers and shit? Jesus. When I was riding by on my car, Jesus Christ, when I was riding by on my bike on the sidewalk, a car was pulling out at the same time. The person driving was a doctor. The building, it was a doctor's office, which is really fucking funny and ironic, but they pulled out right as I was driving by at the exact same time, and they luckily weren't coming that fast, because obviously they're coming out of a driveway towards a road, so they're slowing down. But even then, I was pedaling, right? And my knee, I got scared and, like, leaned, and it kind of leaned into them a little bit when they hit me, it kind of pushed me to the side a little bit. So my bike kind of braced my body against their bumper. So my knee got stuck between their bumper and the, like, one of the bars of the bike, like one of the bars across the bike, and it just crunched my knee. My knee my kneecap was cracked, and then the joint wasn't broken, thankfully, but it was really sore. And then a couple veins on my leg exploded. And then I had, like, a massive goose egg. So I couldn't walk properly for a while. I went to the hospital because we didn't know if it was broken or what happened, but it did fuck me up a bit. Your knee messed up? Not really, no. How fast are you going? I was just riding, like, normal speed, but so was the doctor. It sounds like a lawsuit, but it wasn't their fault. That's the thing. It literally wasn't their fault at all. Like, they couldn't see at all. Like, I should have, like, if I could have, like, if I was smarter back then, it would have been nice to put a lawsuit against... Is that Bigfoot? Or the Sasquatch? It would have been nice to put a lawsuit against, like, the actual building owners, because, like, that design is dangerous. Which, after I got hit, they put up a fucking mirror. Assholes. But before that, it wasn't one to, like, see around the corner kind of thing. But it did bother me a lot in my childhood when I was still playing a lot of soccer. Because even, like, years after that accident, while it didn't break anything, it did weaken my knee a lot. So sometimes, like, when I was a pretty fast runner. So, like, you know how, like, when you're running one way, you gotta, like, quickly stop that direction? Like, you quickly plant your foot to stop and, like, turn the other direction. Like, if you're trying to deke somebody in soccer, or you're trying to catch up to somebody who's trying to deke you, like, run back to get in front of them. You have to, like, stop hard in front of them, try to stop them. Because I played a lot of midfield, so I was always running. Sometimes that knee would give out on me, and I would just fall over. So I'd be, like, sprinting full body, go to stop, and I'd go, meow, and just fucking flop onto the floor, and it made me so embarrassed and pissed me off so much, because I'd be trying to catch people and, like, stop them, and my knee would give out on me, and it pissed me off. It luckily didn't bother me too much in martial arts. Sometimes my knee would click a little bit during some kicks, but otherwise it was fine. Because it wasn't like I was sprinting full force or anything. And I could still do pretty good, like, kicks, so I didn't really mind, at least for that. But in soccer, it definitely bothered me a bit. Sorry, it happens, dude. It's life. What are you gonna do about it? It sucks at the moment, but, like, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Dwell on the past? Hell no. Gotta make the best of the future in the present. 2026, baby. 2026 is gonna be a good year! Let's go! I'm so excited for 2026. You can't really let yourself dwell on things like that. It sucks, but like, I said it before, but like, my dream when I was younger was to get into soccer professionally. And I was really good at soccer. I got scouted and everything. Like, I was really good at it, and I really, really liked it. But, unfortunately, my health didn't hold up. I have pretty weak lungs. Like, my asthma got worse as I got older. So I couldn't really pursue that career because I just couldn't really run anymore. Or not, well, I could run, but not well. Like, not as good as I used to be able to. And it sucks, don't get me wrong, it does stink, but like, because I couldn't follow that dream, it allowed me to find a new dream, and that dream is being like a content creator, being a VTuber and stuff. And it might be a bit of a nerdy dream or whatever, but you know, it's been a lot of fun so far. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I really like it. It makes me happy, and that's the main thing. Makes me happy, and pretty importantly, in my opinion, you know, while being happy and having fun with it and making other people laugh and be happy is a good thing, it also helps pay my bills, which is pretty important, in my opinion, as somebody who has to pay bills as an adult, you know. It does help. So again, thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much for donos. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. It really does help me a lot. It allows me to continue my dream. So thank you. As a grown-ass man. Yeah, literally. As a grown-ass man who hasn't been in puberty for over a decade, whose voice still cracks randomly for no reason because God hates me. Yeah, that's me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Speaking of memberships, that's what I wanted to segue to. Speaking of memberships, I'm going to stop spraying for a second because I want like no side sounds except for like the ambient ones, I guess. Let me sip of water. It's that Bill guy was saying that's so funny. I like that. Okay, so I made a post about it. I'm actually just gonna read the post. Hold on, I will read the post out as well because I think that'll work as well. Let me read the post, and then I can just expand on it. So I made a post on my YouTube community page, but also I posted it on Twitter just to be sure it would reach more people. And I'm gonna post it again in the Discord server once the Discord server is made, which will be very soon. I'm almost done. Almost done. We're getting there. We're in a GP VTuber later. That could be fun. Hi, Benny. It really depends on who's live and stuff like that. It really depends. But hi, Benny. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let me read this out to you guys, okay? So this is regarding the future of memberships on Kohaku channel and how things are going to work going forward. So, and I'm just going to read this word for word for you guys. All right, so... Hello, gamers! Wanted to be super transparent about some upcoming changes to membership tiers. Previously, memberships were based on Great British Pound prices, which are nearly double Canadian prices, or CAD prices. But now that I'm indie and signed up for an AdSense with a Canadian account, which you have to sign up for AdSense to get paid on YouTube, it changed the prices to be based off CAD, or Canadian currency, but it kept the values the same. Due to this change and to maintain a fairness of membership content participation between both YouTube members and Twitch subscribers, I will be deleting the lowest tier for YouTube membership, which is my Hyouma's Recruit. It is currently priced at $2.99 Canadian, but it was previously $2.99 Great British Pounds, which if you were to transfer that as of yesterday, that is $5.53 Canadian. So to maintain a closer level of fairness between Twitch subscribers, which would be on Hyoumy's channel, and because Twitch subs, I believe in Canadian is like $6.99 or something, or $7.99 now, which is insane. But at least it's somewhat close. I will only have, going forward with Kohaku memberships, I will only have 2 tiers available. So I will be completely deleting the $2.99 tier, the recruit tier, which previously would unlock emojis and the badge and the green name, and that's it. And only have the apprentice tier going forward, which is priced at $4.99 Canadian. Unironically, the price for the $4.99 Canadian is literally less than what you'd be paying if you bought the lowest possible tier previously, when it was in Great British Pounds. Because Great British Pounds, the lowest tier was $2.99, which is $5.50 Canadian, Where this, The Apprentice, the new lowest tier, is $4.99. You're literally saving money going from the lowest tier to the medium tier, which will now be the lowest tier. And the Hyouma's intermediate tier will still exist at $19.99 Canadian. It's just an extra support tier. There isn't anything special or amazing that happens from it. Recruit. Why would you subscribe at Recruit? I'm deleting it. Hi, Carmi. Thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. I will be, if you don't upgrade, well, I'll talk about that in a second. Let me finish this first. So Hyouma's intermediate is at $19.99. It is literally just an extra support tier. You do not have to subscribe at that tier, or membership at that tier. The only benefit I can really give for intermediates is that I will have in the members only section on the Discord, I have an area that is for members only, where I will post the code for any games. Like, say for example, we're playing Repo, and I'll put the lobby code in that channel, so that members and only members will be able to see the code and join, right? I will have a secondary channel above that for the intermediate members, or people who are like tier 3 on Aumi, or those who are intermediate on Kohaku. It'll be an above tier, and they will get access to the code like maybe a couple minutes before everyone else, so that they have a chance to have a bit of priority. Because I want to at least give them something for going above and beyond with supporting me, right? Like, that's 4 times the amount I'm asking for Apprentice. So if you're going to go above and beyond in supporting me like that with the intermediate tier, I want to at least be able to give something back, and that's like the only thing I can really do. So that is, and I think that's fair, because that's not saying like apprentices can't play if the intermediates are playing. It's just saying that they get to join first, and then the apprentices get to join after. That's all. When I open the joint community Discord server, hopefully by the end of the week, I'll be deleting the Hyouma's recruit tier, so the $2.99 tier. What that means is that anyone who is currently a member at the $2.99 tier, you will receive a refund, and you will have to reconfirm your membership at the new default tier, Hyouma's Apprentice. For any members who are already Apprentice or Intermediate tier, literally nothing changes at all. Nothing. Except you should start being like charged less for your membership. Make sure you double check. Make sure you double check your membership to me right now, and make sure that you're paying Canadian and you're not paying Great British Pounds. Because what you should be paying is, like, say for example for Apprentice is $4.99 Canadian, not $4.99 Great British Pounds. And if you are for some reason paying $4.99 Great British Pounds, please make sure that you cancel and then like remember or like resend it, so it doesn't like charge you extra. Make sure you're only getting paid the amount that I'm actually charging people. I don't want you to be charged extra. And to those at the recruit tier, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but to maintain fairness to other members in the community, but also because streaming is my primary income, I had to make this change. I completely understand if you choose not to renew your membership because of the price adjustments, but I hope that I can have your forgiveness and understanding. Thank you for reading. And that's what it said. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically TLDR. I'm deleting the lowest tier at the end of the week. I am going to be merging the communities into a single Discord server, because trying to manage 2 different servers would be nearly impossible for me. Most of the management will be automated through bots and stuff, but I will be merging the paid community together a lot for membership stuff. Like, say for example, you get a subscription to Aumi on Twitch and you join the Discord server, that will still put you in with the members of Kohaku on YouTube. Because at the end of the day, while I am they are 2 different characters, Aumi and Kohaku, they are still me, and you guys are still my community, whether I am Kohaku or Aumi, and I still want to be able to appreciate you guys just the same. I don't want to treat people who pay on Aumi differently than people I treat, like how I would treat somebody as like is a member on Kohaku. Same way, I don't want to treat anyone different, even if you're not paying at all. I don't want to treat anyone differently, but I do want to give members benefits, right? And I don't want those benefits to be like unfair or unbalanced between the 2 communities, because that would not be fair. So all membership streams where members are able to participate and play, both the people who are members on Kohaku and those who are subscribed on Almy will be able to participate, and they will have access to the code on the members chat. Shared your PL, make it distinct. So yeah, so I did mention as well that there's like a TLDR post about that on Twitter, and also written, which is linked in that community post, but also I talked about it pretty in depth and detail on my debut, where Kohaku and Almy, while they're both me, are going to be very distinct. I'm kind of doing an experiment. I'll yap about it for a second here. I'm gonna keep watching while I yap now. So Kohaku will remain. I'm gonna do this as like TLDR as I can. Kohaku will continue being as he always has been, which is a variety streamer. It will be where I do my collabs and events like birthdays and donathons, subathons, any kind of thing like that. If I release a cover, it'll be on Kohaku. If I, do a lot of stuff, if I do like convention events, I'm mainly going to be trying to do them as Kohaku. If something goes out of their way to like say, hey, we specifically want Almy for this event, then I'll do Almy. But I want to be Kohaku for events and other kind of things like that. But for the most part, Kohaku is going to be considered, I would say, my main content. I'm going to be still doing my anywhere between 4 and 6 streams a week, which will always have a schedule posted generally on Sunday or early Monday if I'm kind of dead that day. And I will occasionally obviously take days off if I'm sick or something happens, and I'll let you guys know. But for the most part, I will be continuing Kohaku just as I always have. Nothing is really going to change as far as the content, except that I feel a lot more confident about going forward. I feel a lot more happy going forward as I have a lot more confidence and I don't know, a lot less anxiety about what's going to happen in the future, because I own the IP fully now. I can do whatever I want when I want, and it makes me feel a lot more liberated and a lot more safe and secure as a creator and myself. So I'm really looking forward to the future together as Kohaku. And what that means is that because Kohaku is going to be strictly focusing on YouTube, and I'm going to be keeping my usual noon stream time, unless the only time I'm not going to be streaming at noon is if generally I need to do something that day. Like say, for example, I have an appointment around that time. Like I have a doctor's appointment, or I have to go get my nails done or something, right? I might change the time up a little bit, or like take a day off that day. But the only other time I will change it is if I'm doing a collab, for example. Like, for example, this week, let me pull up my schedule real quick on screen. This week, for example, on the 9th, on the Friday, it is going to be a late night stream. And again, like it says in yellow, sorry, EU gamers, it is going to be starting at 10:30 p.m. EST, because my collab mate for Apex cannot stream during the day because they work a 9-to-5 job, and they'll be out at night until that time. They'll be going out to dinner with their family and only getting back around 10, so we'll be streaming at 10:30. So, and I will be recruiting another person for that as well, so we can have a full team. But unfortunately, it will be a night stream. But that's like the only time I'm going to be changing off my regular noon time, because I like this time, because it's a nice time for people to lurk. It's a good time for European viewers. It's a good time for NA viewers who are like in school or end of stream. No, not end of stream yet. Not end of stream. I'm just doing an example. I broke my train of thought there. I want to stay, like, do my noontime streams as much as I can, because it's a good time for EU. It's a good time for NA for people who are in school or at work. Just put me on the background. I'm not ending yet, Benny. I'm not ending. I'm not ending. I'm just doing an example. But yeah, for example, like collabs, for example, the times can get changed around a bit depending on who I'm collabing with, because I want to be able to meet their time frame, which works good for them. I'm not ending. Stop trying to get rid of me. Stop trying to get rid of me. Wah! I'll cry loudly at you. But yeah. Otherwise, I'll always be doing it. And then for Almy, Almy's content will be consistently on Twitch only. It'll only be at nighttime in NA or morning time for Asia. Sorry, again, EU viewers. But it'll only be Dead by Daylight and other horror adjacent and horror games. Like I'd mentioned, I do plan on playing through the entire Fears to Fathom series, and then I also plan on playing through Until Dawn as well. And any of the story-based games. So for Dead by Daylight, I don't plan on making VODs. But for the more story-heavy games like Until Dawn and Fears to Fathom, I will be making a VOD channel for Almy. That way you can still, even though if you're in an EU time zone or I can't catch it live regardless of the reason, you'll be able to see my story-based games at least. Let me get story-based games for like horror and my reactions to them, because I'm a squeamish bitch and I will scream all the time. I scream very easily, so you'll hear me gasp a lot, I'm sure. But I will be doing story-based games like that as a VOD, so people will still be able to keep up to them. And then for Almy as well, I want to do a bit of an experiment. I want to keep track of analytics and kind of like record my findings, because I think it'll be interesting personally. Well, Kohaku is variety and doing like a little bit of everything. Almy will be only one genre. While Kohaku is doing collabs and events and all this other stuff, Almy will only be solo streams. I'm not planning on collabing with Almy as Almy ever. Anyone of my friends who wants to collab with me like from Almy side, I will instead invite them to play on Kohaku side instead. Yeah, so Almy, solo content only, horror and horror adjacent content only, nighttime streams only, and Kohaku is a little bit of everything. So you're getting rid of emote only tier and only tier, membership for only tier. Yeah, so the emote only tier, the $2.99, I will be deleting that because it maintains fairness between the lowest tier on Twitch, for example, which is like $5.99 or $6.99. And also, sorry, I have to get rid of the heart. Oh yeah, let me try to draw a circle. Hold up. I did say I want to try to draw a circle. Okay, let's go. Could have done better, but not bad, not bad, not bad. But it maintains fairness between the two, because it wouldn't be fair if, say, for example, somebody on Twitch side, because like I said, I want for as far as like the membership and subscriptions go, I want people from both sides to be able to participate in membership content. And it wouldn't be fair if somebody who's paying like $2.99 gets to participate in the same event that, like, say for example, someone else has to pay $7.99 at minimum, right? Like they literally can't pay less if they're on Twitch side only, right? They literally can't. Like if they have to pay $6.99 or something, it wouldn't be fair to them to pay so much more. Or if they pay on the Twitch side, to then also have to come and pay on the YouTube side too to participate if they wanted to. It wouldn't be fair to make them do both. I mean, if you want to subscribe on both and support me on both, bless your heart, thank you, but that's not necessary. And it's also, you know, not really fair or financially, you know, a good idea for you. I mean, if you want to and you financially can, I would genuinely appreciate it to the moon and back. It would help me out a lot. But I don't want people to have to do that, right? Because that's not fair. Not that money made. Exactly. And unironically, paying for the second tier is... Let me sip on my water again, sorry. When you post schedule, I'm expecting a line stream. Yeah, I know, that's fair. Hi, Jamie. I'm not ending yet. It's okay. Hi, Jamie. Hope you're doing well. I know. I usually put my schedule up at the end of the stream, but I was just like talking as an example. Sorry for catching you off guard there. These freaking plushies are so dirty. Man, who made these plushies dirty? What are they saying? Oh, yeah. So unironically, because before I was in an EU company, the AdSense was also... not just EU, but like in a UK company, the AdSense itself was also registered to a UK account, which means that the AdSense was in Great British Pounds. Why is it putting a target there? I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry. It also made it in Great British Pounds. So if you were paying $2.99 Great British Pounds for my lowest tier, that was actually $5.50 Canadian. So unironically, paying for the second tier in Canadian, which is what it is in now because I'm Canadian and have a Canadian AdSense, you're paying $4.99. You're literally paying less than you would have paid before in the first tier. So I'm just getting rid of it because it doesn't make any sense to keep it at all. It makes literally no sense. Do you fix AdSense? Yes. Well, it wasn't that it was fixed. It was like more that I had to wait for it to get approved. And it got approved. I'm really happy. It got approved now. So I am able to set it up. I am able to start earning through YouTube again. So that's why super chats are enabled again. But I will say again, I said it on the debut, if you do want to super chat or something like where you donate directly, I personally, and I think I can speak for any and all VTubers or streamers in general, especially when it comes to YouTube or Twitch, if you want to do a donation like that, it would be greatly appreciated if you did it through Streamlabs or Stream Elements or whatever that creator has available. Because, for example, with, and this is okay to disclose because YouTube has it public, they have to publicly have it as a business, they have to disclose it. YouTube takes a flat 30% cut from all earnings on their platform. So easy number, somebody donates $10, that automatically gets cut down to $7, like immediately, like right away. That cuts down 30%, gone right away. $7 gone, or $3 gone. And then on top of that, there's obviously taxes as well, like taxes deductions as well, because I'm an adult, I have to pay taxes. It's how it works. That's the world. So it genuinely helps me a lot more if you do it directly to Streamlabs, because Streamlabs doesn't take a cut. And if they do take a cut, it's like 1%. It's like such a small amount. Streamlabs without PayPal? I believe my Streamlabs is set up as a business account, so you can use your credit card. I believe you can use your credit card. I believe. I could be wrong. I might have to double check, but when I signed up for a business account instead of a personal account for Streamlabs, I believe it said... What am I missing? Oh, the inside of the door? I believe it said you can also pay with credit card. Why did I use Streamlabs if it's bad for YouTube? Because YouTube still makes money based off of advertisements and basically everything else. They already make loads of money. Credit cards work? Yippee! So your credit card does work. So you will be able to donate on Streamlabs through credit cards as well. You will not have to use PayPal, thankfully. Because ad revenue cut, yes. They will always get cuts no matter what. And at the end of the day, they get paid heavily by sponsors to even have advertisements, like have their advertisements playing at all. And then any cut at all, they always get some no matter what. So whether that's memberships or just advertising in general, they always get some. So like they're not too worried about losing out on a bit. But like I said, if possible, if you do decide to support me in that way, which again, you never have to support me in that way. I do greatly appreciate it, obviously, because it helps me, right? Stuck. I do obviously greatly appreciate it. But if you do decide to support me in that way, I would greatly appreciate that instead of doing a super chat, for example, that if you were to instead do, excuse me, you would instead do it through Streamlabs, because it does really help me a lot more that way. I think I need to get up on the ladder to clean this. I believe the top is dirty, right? Yeah. Oh, this is an awkward angle. Hold on. Let me get the other ladder. Pick up. Oh my god, I did miss it. Oh, the lights up top. I hadn't finished the lights. No. No pop-up ads? Yeah. If you get YouTube Premium. Unironically though, which you might not know, is that if you do have YouTube Premium, it actually does still count towards for creators. Say for example, for me, right? I still get a little bit of what would have been the ad revenue when you're using YouTube Premium. Oh, these bubbles. Wow. When you're using YouTube Premium, I still actually make a tiny bit of profit when you guys watch my videos if there's an ad or something. That's actually really helpful. I do try to set it so that there aren't ads during streams, but after streams, it is monetized, so there sometimes will be ads in like VODs or something, but I do want to make it as uninvasive as possible. Like 2 cents? Yeah, probably about that, yes. I'll be full disclosure, I make very, 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 very little on advertisements and stuff, because I don't like get tens of thousands of views, right? If I got like tens of thousands of views, I'd probably be like, I'd be making an okay amount. But like, you know, I'm a little guy. I don't make a whole lot, but you know, every little bit counts because it does add up. Like over a year of streaming, if you get like, say you get 50 cents from advertising every day, that adds up, dude. 365 days, that's 180 bucks, right? 187.5 bucks. I don't know, something like that, right? Or 2, I don't know. I'm like quickly saying, what am I missing? What am I missing here? Yippee. Oh, there we go. Okay, what? Oh, the generator stuff. Thank you. Thank you. And it adds up, right? Like even 50 cents a day adds up. It significantly does. So I'm grateful for everything. I really am. But yeah, I wanted to just disclose that with you guys. I don't mind disclosing about that kind of stuff because I'm indie. I want you guys to know how your support helps me and benefits me and helps me like to go forward with my hobbies and stuff. Yippee! We're done! We did it! Yippee! Hyper snipe. True, nice snipe. Yep, struggle with YouTube. I wouldn't say they struggle as much though because like YouTube is the biggest platform for Japanese VTubers by like a significant amount. Like when you look at YouTuber earnings, Japanese VTubers are at the very top all the time. Kohaku, welcome to Independent. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very happy to be independent. I'm super excited. Yippee! Oh, Claw, welcome in. Hello. Happy New Year. I don't think I've said it to you before, but back in YouTube Red days, people with YouTube Red contributed more to creators than ads did. Oh, interesting. Go to home base. Time to go pet cats. I need to go pet cats. Very important to me. I must pet cats. Come on. Where are they? Squeak. Meow. Bubbles. He didn't meow again. Meow. Meow. Ulysses. Are you loud purring? Come on. Meow. There we go. W. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome in. Hello, hello. All right. What do we got next? Do we have small one? Oh, yeah, this one's smaller. Let's do it. Let's do it. Honestly, I don't want to do like another huge job, but if we have a small job, I'm down to do it. Because I probably shouldn't. I like yapping a lot right now, but I probably shouldn't. Oh, it's spinning. Cute. I probably shouldn't push my luck too much because I am technically still recovering my throat. I haven't coughed too much right now, but like say for example, by the end of our, oh, I'm gonna cough now that I said that. Fuck, I should have knocked on wood when I said I haven't been coughing. Like at the end of stream, for example, of the debut stream, I started coughing a lot more by the end because like I had kind of yapped a little bit too much, a little too hard. Damn, look at us go. Why is it red? Why is it, did people throwing tomatoes at this shit or what? God damn. That crazy. But by the end of the day, I do kind of wear my throat out. I am still recovering from COVID, so all my other symptoms are basically gone. Like I feel a lot more healthy. Other than like I still have like shortness of breath when I'm like actively doing things. Like when I go to take my doggo out or something, or I go to like carry something heavy, or like move stuff around a lot. I get shortness of breath pretty easily. So just like combine that with my fucking asthma. I'm like dying fast, but I think I need to use small here. Yeah, there we go. Freaking rust too, man. Get out of here. I do need to not yap for too long because I don't want to push my luck and start coughing a lot. I did take some cough syrup though, and I am on the recovery. I'm on the mend, and we're getting better. Like I'm barely coughing. Knock on wood. Knocking like crazy. Human tomato? Maybe, dude. If this little vehicle can go fast enough to make this much human tomato sauce, I would be astonished. I think you'd have to be going like 8 billion miles an hour, like speed of light, to fucking turn somebody into paste like this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Also, I see the kitties over there. I want to pet them. For damage after COVID? No. I did not. I mean, my lungs are already damaged as is, so it didn't really change anything. I'm not going for any checkups or anything anytime soon. I mean, I actually do have a doctor's appointment soon. Give me a second. I have to look at my calendar. I don't have my desk calendar anymore. I have to open my phone every time. I have a doctor's appointment on the 8th. So, what was the 8th? Hold on, I need to open my schedule for a second. I'm not ending stream yet. Don't freak out. Don't panic. I'm just looking at my schedule. 8th. I might push back, because I forgot when it was. I might push back my glazing stream about 30 minutes. I might push it back about 30 minutes just to make sure, because my doctor's appointment is... Oh, is that at 10:30? Oh, was that... Well, actually, no. If it's at 10:30, I'm okay. Never mind. I want to push it back. I thought it was 11. I thought it was at 11, but if it's at 10:30, I should be fine. Turkeys! Hello! Happy New Year! Hi! If it's at 10:30, I should be fine. Never mind. We don't have to push anything back. We're good. We're good. I was like, what is that staticky sound? It's this. It's this thing spinning. There we go. Happy New Year. I have a doctor's appointment, so I'll actually probably get him to check how my breathing sounds. But I don't feel like my lungs are... What? I don't feel like my lungs are any worse than they were before, so I'm not too worried. It's just like still the recovery process, right? That's just how COVID is. Took me a long time to get rid of the cough before when I had it the first time, so I'm not really surprised. Invest in getting an end stream? Maybe. I don't know. I just like, I've never done an end screen because like, I don't know. I just like, want to keep yapping to the last moment. And I guess you can technically do that still while having an end screen, but I don't know me. I like having my model on screen to the last moment and like yapping, you know. I like have my model visible for as long as possible because I like my model a lot. I don't know. I'll think about it though. I'll think about it. Maybe I can make it a maybe I'll make it a goal on our birthday donathon thing to buy art for that. I don't know. And down and dirty. Oh, that's red. Party App Simulator, yes sir. Hi Natsu, Happy New Year. All the time, exactly. I'll consider it though. And, like, it's not a bad idea at all. I will consider it. That's supposed to be like a little gnome hat on top. Cute. But it is something where... Let me move this out of my way, please. It is something where I do have to be a little bit more careful because globie before, and I don't mind being honest about it, globie was very supportive financially. So I was able to get more like art and do more stuff recently. I do wish that I started doing membership wallpapers sooner. I do regret. That's like probably one of my biggest regrets is that I wish I started doing membership wallpapers sooner when I was getting more financial support from globie. But it's just a regret we have to kind of live with, right? Like I said, you live and learn. What are you gonna do? Now that it's over already. Just one of those like hindsight is 2020 moment, right? Oh wow. Oh wow. Funny angle. But going forward, I still want to try to do membership wallpapers every month if I can. And I'll probably make like a little tab in the membership thing on Discord for that from now on too. That way, same thing. Twitch subscribers can also get that, and that'll make me happy. I know it's like Kohaku ones instead of Almy ones, but I'd like to think they'd want the Kohaku ones too, because Kohaku's pretty cool looking. He's pretty sick. He's pretty hot, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Up to you guys. Alright, now let me bring this over here and jump on the roof. Yay. Oh, I missed. That's embarrassing. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm standing on the gnome hat. That's crazy. The balance of this man is insane. It is unrivaled. Was in a class. Welcome back. Hope your class went well. You're still just cleaning and yapping. Introduce us to the Japanese audience more. Yeah, it'd be nice. I feel like Miel would be so good at that, right? And I really hope Miel's able to. I know Miel's gonna be rebranding a little bit, but she'll still be her, which I'm excited about. And meant to be. Yeah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? Like I said, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Warning light. Oh, this? Ah. There we go. Nice and quick, baby. Let's go. Yo. Happy New Year. Grab some food. See you. I might be gone when you're back, but we're not sure. I'm still going a little bit. Original goal. I'm so happy she reached her goal. Yeah, I retweeted that. I was so happy for her. I messaged her as well saying I was happy for her. Do we start the gas station? I don't want to finish it today because it'll probably take like an hour plus. But I think we could probably start it today, right? I don't want to end yet, but I also don't want to go for like another full hour. So yeah, we can start it. I'm so proud of her because I distinctly remember one of Meow's big worries was because before we had found out that globie was to be, oh my god, this all is dirty. Oh, the orange. Okay, let's just start with cleaning the ground. Let's just try to clean that. Why is my cursor on the right? Why is my cursor above my head? What is that about? Hello? What is Adene? Whatever. Before we knew that globie was closing, she was really worried about her future. And I won't say too much, but she was really worried about her future. About really wanting to continue. There's the ground. Oh, you're right. How do I get that one? How do I do that again? I make this bigger. Right. 20. I didn't unlock. Oh wait, can I buy it? Hold on. Hold on. Pause. This the biggest one? 400? Oh yeah. Ace long. I don't really need long though, cause like. Hell yeah, dude. Found the cats. I didn't look for them yet on this one. I'm currently using this one. I'm not gonna buy too many of the extensions and stuff because it doesn't make sense to do that until I get like the best one, which is down here. Urban 12k. Damn. Okay, we'll just save up. What if we just save up all the way to it? But the next one's 5k. 6k and 5k difference, really? Oh, it's Vista versus Max. Okay. I'll probably save for the Max, the 6k then. Long is nice. I mean, I don't feel like I need long though for this, right? Although I will say this does not feel as efficient as the regular sprayer. Oh, maybe I forgot to upgrade. Wait, hold on. There we go. I got my bigger one. Bigger is better sometimes, chat. Bigger is better sometimes, and that's why I'm 5 centimeters taller now. I don't know, man. I think the regular washer is better. I'll be so for real. I think the other one's better. I think just this is better. I'll be so real, bro. It's kind of, the sound is more satisfying too. I like the sound better. I do like that they added it, but I don't like the sound as much. And for me, the sound in this game is very important. Let's go this way. Okay. But anyway, no, I want to go this way first. I lied. Okay. I was saying, I won't say too much because again, it's not my story to tell completely. But Miel was very worried about the future, and she wanted to continue doing what is it, content creation and stuff. But again, like a lot of us, we were very worried about what the future would hold. Like we didn't know what was going to happen, right? Because understandably, even from an outside perspective, sustainability was a big concern when it came to globie as far as financial stability and sustainability, because they were spending a lot but not making a lot in return. And they weren't putting efforts into areas that would benefit us more, I think. I think overall, globie was a good experience, though. Like, I won't speak negatively of it, right? I won't speak negatively of globie in the slightest, not even a little bit. Because I had a good experience. I've, like, talked about it. I've already, like, ranted and raved a little bit about, like, why I was so happy to be a part of it and how it really reignited my passion for content creation. But, you know, that's not this conversation. Miel was very worried about going forward because just like the rest of us was worried about how the future was going to be and what was going to hold. And she was talking about like costs and prices for new model stuff or new rigging and like increasing and changing stuff, or wanting to do like a little bit of the rebranding stuff or change stuff or etc. etc. And she was really worried about it. And I told her that like 100%, like without a doubt in my mind, that like if she were to ask her community or like the globie community to help her reach a goal, for example, to help support her so she can continue making content even if she weren't able to continue as Miel regardless, which luckily I'm very happy she gets to continue as Miel if she so chooses. I know she wants to make some changes, but she is able to continue as Miel. Even if she weren't able to do that, I told her like with 100% confidence that like you don't need to worry about it. Like the community is so happy to support you. I'm so happy to support you. All of us are so happy to support you. Because like I think she is somebody who has, I don't know why, but she is somebody who has very low self-confidence despite being so amazing. And dude, my glazing section for Miel during our globie glazing is gonna be so fucking long. Like, she's so cool, and she's so smart, and she's so well versed in languages, and she's very funny, and she's like a great person. She's very kind and nice to be around. I feel like everybody in the community of globie, whether or not they watch her a lot or only see her a little bit, I feel like everyone treasures her. Like, she's so baby, bro. She's baby sister, I'm telling you. She's so, for me, she's very little sister coded. Like, I appreciate her. She's family, right? She's like little sister to me. That's how I'll always see her. But she was really, really worried about it, right? And I like guaranteed her, like, you don't need to worry about that. Like, it's gonna be okay. And she did still have a lot of doubts about it, but the fact that she was able to reach it in one day made me personally insanely happy. Like, obviously it meant the world to her, right? But for me, as someone who's her friend, it made me really fucking happy, because at the end of the day, the most important, like, something that I find insanely good, like, you can tell it was on my likes list. On my likes list, even, was my friends, because I like my friends. Duh. I think we all should like our friends. And if you don't like your friends, then you probably shouldn't be friends with them. But, you know, seeing friends succeed in something that they're passionate about is, like, the most fulfilling, satisfying thing ever. Like, yeah, it's cool when I get to succeed at stuff, too, right? It's so cool when I get to succeed at stuff, right? That's cool and all, right? That's cool. But getting to see friends succeed is just so much more satisfying for me as a person. Like, I understand if other people don't feel the exact same way, and I'm not saying you have to feel this way. It's just how I personally feel. But for me, like, seeing friends succeed is, like, so amazing, dude. You love seeing it. You love to see it. Love. True. Speaking of seeing friends succeed, did you guys see Ambrose's Pride concert and how awesome it went? It was so cool and good and cool and awesome. And very cool. Ambrose, I will also be glazing on Glaze Day. Prepare yourself. Prepare to be glazed. Pucker up, Buttercup. I've said that to him like twice now, and he's just like, dude, can you shut the fuck up? It's so funny. So funny. You watch me glazing you? I need to go back and watch that. Yesterday I was really busy. I was like trying to get all my other stuff done. Cause I had a lot of stuff. Like, I was trying to fully set up my Discord server and stuff, and I'm so close to being done. I spent like hours on it. I was just busy doing everything else, and then when I finally finished it all, I just kind of went, and I melted and just stopped thinking for like the rest of the night and played games. It was great. But I do want to go watch that 100%. But yeah, I'm doing my glazing stream soon, and all the globie members, both past and present, will be there. And somebody asked, will the croc... I remember someone asked earlier, but I didn't respond to it because I was yapping about something else at the time. My apologies. I hope you're still here. But somebody asked, does that mean the croc will be... You'll see the croc on my glazing list? Potentially. I will say... One thing I will say, and I'll say it again on that stream, is that, for example, some of us kept our IPs. Like, for Ambrose, right? I'll be glazing Ambrose as Ambrose. And promoting Ambrose as Ambrose, right? However, let's say, for example, there's a certain crocodile who is part of Globie Generation 2 and is cool and chill guy and awesome and stuff. When I go to glaze him, I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm not gonna call him Vance. I am gonna be calling him by what he's going by now. And I'll be promoting and linking him for what he's doing now. And I'm going to share good memories and things from other times that I'm not going to refer to him as Vance. And I'm not going to explicitly say like, hey, like I made the example about Reyna, for example, right? Where I'm not going to say like, oh, hey guys, this is Reyna. You remember that green cat girl who was in Gen 1? This is her now. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is, hey guys, have you heard this VTuber with this really sexy Spanish accent who is amazing at singing and can cover Ado songs, literally just like singing into the shower and like post them as YouTube shorts, and they blow up because she's so talented and amazing And I had this really cool memory with her when we were playing Minecraft the one time, and we had it was blah, 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 and I'm just gonna like say that. I'm not gonna directly say it, but I'm gonna describe them in a way that you definitely know who I'm talking about, because I want to promote them. I don't want to, because I feel like the same as when I went from being Almi to Kohaku, I didn't want people just to look at Kohaku and be like, oh, that's Almi. I wanted people to look at Kohaku and be like, oh, that's Kohaku, right? I escaped the basement. Welcome. Hello. Hello, Tails. I sound like Tails? Or Tails, welcome. Happy New Year. I didn't want people, like, when I first started as Kohaku to be like, oh, that's Almi. Oh, that's Almi. Like, no. Or like, oh, that's Almi reincarnated into Kohaku. And I wanted them to be like, oh, that's Kohaku. Kohaku is Kohaku, right? So I don't, like, I have a feeling that a lot of people feel kind of similar when they change, right? Like, I wouldn't want to say, oh, hey, this is Reina. Oh, hey, this is Pippa, right? I'm gonna promote them as they are currently, and make it easy. A majority of old memories still around. I believe someone asked that the other day too, and I'll say yes. The majority of old members are still around. The ones that I know are all still around in some shape or form. Some, for reasons, are unable to start streaming again right away, and some are waiting on, say for example, waiting for new models to be completed, but they are still like active on social media to a certain extent. So I do very much plan on linking those and promoting them as much as I can, because that's the whole point of a glazing stream. And I've said it before, but like, my favorite thing about Globie was always, always, always the other members, because, and I've mentioned it before, I'll say it every single damn time, it is very rare you have a workplace where you actually get along with all of your coworkers. And not only did I get along with all my coworkers, I genuinely liked and connected with all of them as well. Her links give me, not today, you'll get it later. You'll get it on Glaze Day. You have to show up to Glaze Day, or at least watch Glaze Day VOD. But yeah, I'll be going through and doing it all, because I like doing that. I want to do that. And like I said before, like I wish I could be like some super crazy, hyper successful guy with like several hundred active viewers, where every time I said, hey, go check out this person, that person would get an influx of like 300 people looking at them or some crazy thing, right? Obviously not everyone's gonna do it, right? Everyone has Twitter though. I'll be giving Twitter, I'll be giving YouTube, I'll be giving everything of theirs that I possibly can, don't worry. I'll be giving everything, my eyes! Doing everything I possibly can. But like I said, some of them aren't actively streaming again yet, because they have to respect certain things. And again, not my place to say it. And also, even if I wanted to, I probably can't. Try to catch YouTube? Yeah, exactly. But like I said, that was my favorite part, was the other members. It always made me really happy. I'm glad that I was able to make a connection with them and meet them. It wouldn't have been nearly as good as an experience without them all. So I want to glaze, but like I said, I wish I had some crazy, humongous, massive, big chungus community of like thousands of people, where when I say, hey, go check them out, it would like send so many new eyes, like a billion new eyes their way. But I'm still so satisfied just being able to share it with you guys, because you're my community, right? Whether it's 10 of you, 5 of you, 100 of you, doesn't matter. You're my community. I care about you guys, and I value you spending your time with me and wanting to spend time with me and enjoying my content and stuff. I want you guys to be able to enjoy my friends as well, and other Globie members, because they're awesome and cool and I love them. So I want you guys to be able to see them too. My spec deserves it? Okay, dude. Because we're all in this together. Aging myself on that one a little bit. I don't remember any of the lyrics except for that, I'll be completely honest. It's been so long since I watched High School Musical. Crazy segue. NDA stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm not going to talk about NDA things. I always am very vague, and like I play around with words. And I only ever say things that are publicly known, because I have crippling anxiety. Yay! Yay! Give it up for crippling anxiety, everyone. Woo! And I don't want to get in trouble, so I am very, very careful all the time. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry. The only things I ever say are things that are like publicly available or things that I wouldn't need to be a like in on the knowledge to know, right? Like I'm a very nervous person and a scared person in general, so I am very careful. Remember, I want another bunny thing. Yeah, I will definitely be letting you guys know, even if not directly. Don't worry. Blazing stream will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Just like I said, one of my favorite things on my likes list are my friends. I like promoting them and hyping them up. As much as I love to banter and like talk shit with friends, like I will tease them to the moon and back and have a great time being a little bastard or being a brat or whatever. I enjoy hyping them up and like promoting them and giving them proper love and care for the things that they deserve, right? Be careful. Don't worry, I am. No, thankfully they are not Canadian. And then also they had nothing to do with us. It's all good. Like I said, I'm very careful. I've read all the documents. I know what I can and can't do. Don't worry. I am probably the safest member out of everyone else because I have crippling anxiety and I read over the papers insanely closely. Despite the fact that I talk a lot, and you would think that everything I think of comes out of my mouth immediately. I am very good when it comes to not talking about things I'm not supposed to. I am a careful person. Meow's a ball. It's okay. She's always been a ball. Is this not fully clean somehow, bro? I'm gonna explode. Hi, Tiffy. Welcome in. Hi. What are you not satisfied with? What is that clean? A little bit there. Okay. Hope you're doing well. What is not you? Your arm. Clean. A little bit there. Okay. There we go. Finally. Jesus. What else? This area, I don't like this place right now. This place, not a fan. I'm about to come back for scraps of it later. Let me finish cleaning the ground. I want to finish cleaning the ground before we end. I'm not going to finish the whole building because that'll take me a long time, I think. I'm going to skip the benches too. But I want to do the ground. I'm going to do this outer ring. Ow. I don't like the flashbang every time I hit tab, but it's like instinctual to hit tab every time. So I know that I'm getting all the dirt on the spot I want to clean. Like serious stuff? Hi Ryu, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, I was just talking about I'm planning on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday right there, the 8th. If you didn't know, I was previously associated and a member. I was a corpo to the curbs. The curbs are done now. I finished them. I just finished them. You heard the ting? Maybe that one needs to get finished, but I think I did them all. I was originally a part of Globie as a corporate VTuber, but that company closed down, and this one I need to do still, but that's okay. I want to do this payment first. I am now currently an independent VTuber, and I want to do a stream where I go back and I promote. Try to end stream. I'm not trying to end stream. Shakes you aggressively. I want to do a stream, a glazing stream, where I literally go back and I glaze all my friends from my company and like everyone that was there because they all deserve it. And I was talking about how some of them got to keep their IPs and are currently still actively streaming or making content with those IPs, and some of the others are not. So when I do my glazing, I'm not going to go out of my way to say like, oh, like say for example, person A is no longer using that, like the IP they used in Globie, but they're using a new one, or they're using one of their past lives, or they are making a brand new one or something. I'm going to promote them as that person, right? I'm not going to promote them as who they used to be. And I was saying how, like, for me, sorry for those who already heard the story, but for me, when I first started as Kohaku, and I'm open about this kind of stuff because I'm literally reviving Almy for Twitch, when I stopped being Almy, I was in a bit of a content burnout, and I was really struggling with my own content and wanting to make more content in the future, and I was having a lot of burnout. So I really just wanted to start fresh, start new, and try to reignite my passion for content creation. Because at the end of the day, I love it. I really love content creation, but I was really, really burning myself out before. So getting to become Kohaku and getting to start fresh really, really reignited that passion for me. That really, really ignited the passion for me. So, I think, at least for me, I didn't want to be, when I first started, I really didn't want to be associated with Almy. I didn't want people to be like, oh, that's Almy. I wanted people like, oh, that's Kohaku. I wanted Kohaku to be his own thing. I didn't want people following me because I used to be Almy. I wanted people to follow me because they liked me as Kohaku, right? And that's the kind of the same idea that I feel like, whether or not, I don't know for sure that's exactly how everyone else feels, but I feel like that's something I think is like a fair feeling to want, is to be liked for your current self and what you're currently doing rather than what you in the past did, right? So that's why when I do my promotion stream, I'm going to be promoting them as their current selves, not as their past selves, but I will make it obvious without actively saying it. That way people who, even if they are dense, will be able to figure it out and give them the love and support that they want to give them, because they do love and support them and they want to still continue to support them despite not being who they used to be. As a character, that is. Yeah. Something grinding my PM bag. I want to spray them. That is not something I can answer. Like the person behind the model. Exactly! At the end of the day, you like the person behind the model, right? But I do want to promote their new stuff. I cannot answer that, unfortunately. That is something that I'm not allowed to answer. That is not up to me to decide either. At the end of the day, I was just a talent. I had no management decision ability. I wasn't able to make any kind of decisions technically, or and I wasn't really able to put any input on that kind of stuff. I did make several suggestions in favor of it, but I have no control over it, and it's not my place to say anything or do anything about it. It's more something you'd have to like petition them directly, because it's not me. I can't do anything about it if I wanted to. Yeah, I mean, I just can't answer that one. There's some things I can't answer, right? And like I said, I'm a careful person. I am a careful person. Like, I'm not going to say anything I can't say, so. My tummy hurts. Please don't eat so fast if you can't handle it, bro. I mean, I eat fast too, but like, my body's used to it, so I don't get a tummy ache because of it. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's important. Nobody's gonna take care of you better than you. You gotta value yourself. Put your sunscreen on. I know that's like a random segue, but put your sunscreen on. Doesn't matter if you're young. Take care of your body, your skin. All of it's very important. Nobody's gonna take care of you better than you. And you know yourself best. I want to clean this really bad, but I said I'd only clean the floor right now. Oh. Drink a lot of water. That's good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to my my glazing stream. Let's say we're on that. Yep, exactly. Huh. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I was like a very loud truck interrupting my brain, and like it interrupting my nice ASMR spraying of water. Are we like in Nevada or something? Where are we? I bought Euro Truck Sim. Oh my god, let's go! Spray the windshield, they crash. That's insane. I shouldn't even think about spraying it at all. I just like stared at it because I was like, what? You get hit by the car? No, it won't let me on the road. Damn, you got some invasive thoughts, huh? Or intrusive thoughts. That's the word, not invasive. Intrusive. Wrong one. Very close, but not the same. Invasive intrusion. It's close. I mean, Roblox game does. That's fair. Like for me, I just like this game a lot, because it is visually appealing. It's very visually appealing, while still allowing me to mainly focus on talking to my, talking to my community in chat and stuff. I think it'll just drive through it as if it doesn't exist, but, you know. It's basically Azatsu, yeah. One thing that I will admit is that one of my it's kind of funny because I feel like it's such an essential thing for, excuse me, something I think is like really important for VTubers in particular, like not even just streamers, but like VTubers in particular as a streamer. One thing I think that is really, really important is being good at just chatting streams. And I personally, despite being talking this whole time and not shutting up for even a fucking minute, am not good at just chatting streams, because I find that when I am only doing talking and not actively playing something or doing something else to help occupy my mind, just like regardless if I'm taking my meds or not to help me relax and not overthink things, I tend to overthink things. Like to have something else like this game occupy my mind and be like, ooh, dirt gone. Ooh, nice sound. Ooh. I tend to like overthink things or have trouble moving from topic to topic. Because for example, in our debut stream, our indie debut stream, I was talking up a storm, bro. I talked about my likes and dislikes for like an hour and 10 minutes. I went back and looked at the VOD, hour and 10 minutes on that screen, brother. We were yapping. But the thing is, that was like, I didn't have to look for topics in chat, right? I didn't have to like look for a topic to start talking about. I had my topics written there, and because they're things I like and I know about, I can just yap about them without having to think about it too hard, right? I can just yap because it's things I like. You know what's easy to talk about? Things you like. You know what's easy to talk about? Yourself. It's easy. But when you have to talk about other things, it's hard. And I'll be completely honest, I don't have an exciting life, bro. It's just animated. It's true. I don't have like a super exciting life or anything, dude. I'm not like going out being a firefighter, saving kittens from trees and shit, bro. Like, hey, Kohaku, what'd you do today? This is what I did today. I woke up. I pet my cat. I had a cup of tea. I fed my cats and my dog. I made another cup of tea. And then I started stream. You know what I'm doing after stream today? I'm gonna prepare for tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna start setting up Almi's OBS scenes. I'm gonna probably VC with a friend. Then I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna have a couple cups of tea, and then I'm gonna sleep. That's it, man. That's it, man. What's your pet's name? I guess it's actually fine to talk about now. Excuse me. Let me sip of water. Let me sip water. I'm gonna mute for a second while I finish this cough. Ah, there we go. Okay. I originally, are you okay? Yeah, it's just COVID. I'm just recovering from COVID, that's all. I originally didn't want to talk about my pets' names because I had disclosed my pets' names as Almi before, and I didn't really want it linking back or anything. Because again, I was trying really hard to be known as Kohaku, not as Almi. Just COVID. Yeah, I mean, I'm recovering, so it's fine. Excuse me. Also, I don't know if you were here from the beginning, but I saw your message at like an hour before stream and said like welcome, but I don't know if you are just getting back now or not, but Happy New Year and welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Excuse me. I control myself. What? Mickey Ham? What are you doing? Mickey Ham? Excuse me. Hey. Guys, you remember how on my likes list, I put down brats? If you guys also like brats, check out Mickey Ham. They stream on Twitch. Anyway. What was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, I mean, I don't have like a very super interesting, crazy life. I'm not always out going and doing things. I like to stay at home. I'm a very homebody person, especially in the winter. I'm not going out very much. Like in the summer, I'll go out and like go to the beach sometimes, or like go for a nature walk, because I like doing those, or I'll go rollerblading. But like at the end of the day, like I can only say so much about that, and I can't be too descriptive because I don't want to dox myself, obviously. Say I went to the beach here at this location. Find it on your map now. Like I'm not, I can only say so fucking much about it, without making myself in danger. So there's only so much I can talk about, I feel like, in just chatting. And I really tend to struggle if I'm not playing a game at the same time. I tend to struggle to figure out what topic to talk about next, because there's very limited things I can talk about myself, because I don't do a lot, dude. And I don't want to keep telling the same stories over and over again. I don't mind reiterating myself sometimes, right? But it is what it is. Also, question that I want to answer is, are you going to play single-player games, except for the horror ones, on your main channel, or is it related to the other channel? All single-player games will also be on Almy. So other than horror, so only horror games will be on Kohaku or on Almy. I think I mixed up my names. So all horror games, so DBD is what I'm exclusively going to be. So DBD and horror adjacent things will be exclusively on Almy. All other games, so single-player games, multiplayer games, competitive games, casual games, collabs, events, everything else is on Kohaku. Almy is strictly solo gaming only, and horror adjacent gaming only. However, if I'm doing a horror collab, like somebody invites me to play Dead by Daylight as a collab, I will be doing that on Kohaku. But all single player content for horror will be on Almy, and then all story-based horror games will be on a VOD channel exclusively for Almy, which I need to make today. And Kohaku is everything else. So single player games, story-based games, multiplayer games, everything else. Yeah. He's still completely the main thing. Let me catch up real quick. Talk about yourself more? No. Go check out Mickey Ham. Mickey Ham is a really, really good artist, and I will glaze them. She is an amazing artist. She's very funny. She has like, I think Mickey's really funny because despite being a content creator herself, she is, she has a very fangirl mentality. So I feel like she's very relatable for people. It's very funny to like listen to her talk about stuff. 'Cause she's very like fangirly about stuff, and it's really, really entertaining to listen to. And she has a lot of really fun experiences in her day-to-day life. And like I said, if you like brats, there she is. Easy peasy. So you talk to your severe case of COVID. No. My COVID's done. I'm good now, don't worry. Oomph low-key. Yeah, Miki's oomph. But yeah, my COVID is getting better. I was really bad for like a week and a half, roughly. I was really, really sick. But I am better now. Oh, I'm cleaning the wall instead of cleaning the floor. Fuck, I got distracted. I was supposed to only clean floor. That was my plan. I only wanted to finish the floor today. Not continue the next time. What? Miki! Stop giving me money, you little fucker! Stop! Stop it! Save your money! Stop it! Thank you for the member, though. I appreciate it. Miki, I'm actually gonna get you, dude. I know where you live. I will fly there. It'll take a long time, but I will go. Stop. Stop! No, literally, I don't want Miki. I don't want my friends to spend money on me. I don't like when friends spend money on me. I don't like when friends spend money on me. 'Cause I feel guilty. I don't really like when anyone spends money on me. I'll be honest, I get self-conscious. I'm watching my priv. What the hell? I get really nervous when, I don't know. Maybe nervous isn't the... Hi, Fora. How do you spell Almy? That you spelt it perfectly correct. You spelt it perfect. So that'd be like twitch.tv/Almy. Also welcome in. So Almy, I also have a link to his Twitch channel on my YouTube main page. Yes, that is completely correct. But yeah, I feel guilty when people give me money. I mean, I need to accept it because I need it to live, and this is my job. But I feel so guilty every time. I can't help myself, dude. I feel so guilty. I'm just a little guy. I'm not doing anything that's special. I mean, I'm glad I can make people laugh and stuff, and they like it and it makes them happy. But I feel so guilty. Like, I want to say don't spend money, but also please spend some money because I have bills to pay. Oh. But it does make me feel like guilty a bit. So I am glad at least that I can give something back, you know, whether that's content or like the membership content and stuff like that. I'm really happy. But yeah, I will have like Almy's Twitch stuff in my actual video descriptions going forward. I believe it's in like the debut description now, but I need to actually update it so that by default it's in every single description going forward. To exposure therapy. No. But yeah, so like I said, to start with, just as a reiteration, because we're almost at the end here, because I just want to finish cleaning the floor and then we'll be done for the day. Because I do have plans later, and I really am looking forward to those plans, so I don't want to overstay too much. But you deserve to live! I'll try. That's why I'm trying to get rid of COVID right now. Just to reiterate, so Kohaku, as always, will be doing 4 to 6 streams a week, and they'll always be scheduled around Sunday night time. You'll see the schedule on both. Ryu, thank you! I am going to warn you, though, I am going to be deleting that membership rule very soon. And the next one, the $4.99, is the one that will stay. So, Natto! Thank you for the 10. Stop it! But I will be deleting that one because, excuse me, just to kind of make things fair, because I want to make sure that people who... when I do my membership content, for example, the way I'm gonna be structuring my membership content going forward is that everyone can watch the membership content, even if they aren't a member. They're able to watch it, but only the members will be able to actually participate and join in on the game and play together. Like this week, we're doing repo with VC, so my members will be able to VC with me and hang out on stream. But everyone else can just watch and hang out and like watch, and then you can get jealous and be like, oh man, that sounds so fun. I wish I could do that too. I should become a member, and then you can join too. Haha. And then it's gonna, like, the code will only be in the Discord once it happens. But I'm not deleting it yet. I'm not deleting it until I open the Discord server, and I want to be able to make sure people have an opportunity to either hear me say it directly or see the posts, because I do have a post active in my community. My YouTube community posts, and then I also posted it on Twitter. But when I do delete that tier, for example, anyone who is actively subscribed or membered, I guess I want to say subscribed because Twitch, but anyone who's actively a member at the Hyouma's recruit tier, they will receive a refund, and they can choose to either upgrade or not member again. And that's okay. Like I said, I can understand if people don't want a membership again. Not everyone has like the spare money to do it. The fact that you're here watching me at all, whether you're subscribed or actually no, please do subscribe. Like please subscribe and like the video and subscribe, please. Thank you. Haha. Smile. But if you I don't expect people to financially support me. Ooh, Joyos!
Joao's contributed $11.71 to the guild. More exposure therapy.
You already gave me something the other day during the debut! Stop! I feel guilty! Thank you! I appreciate it though, but stop! Cease! But yes, please do subscribe and like. But I don't expect anybody to like financially support me at all. But like if they do, I don't want to like treat my members and my subscribers on Almy any different. Because like I said, while it is a different character and different content, at the end of the day, the person inside is still me, right? And I want to do that experiment. I think it's going to be a fun experiment of like trying out two completely different content types and demographics and just see how it works. And obviously, it'd be... Ah! Sesame! Oh my god, you
Killer
sniped a win.
contributed $10 to the guild.
What?
Throws money at
Kimmy! Stop! You guys are double teaming! You're making me cough! Ah! Good, good. You like when I'm dying? This is fucked. Just say you want me dead. Sesame, thank you for the 5. Thank you. Hi, Nem. Hi, Nemmy. How are you? Summon your persona twin. True. But like at the end of the day, it's like I'm still me, right? So I don't want to treat people who subscribe on Almy any different than I treat members on Kohaku. So also, let me... Something needs to be wrenched in my chat right now. Here we go. Nemi is musician. She is becoming singing streamer. Would you consider yourself a Utaite? Doing better before I join the stream. All right, dude. Little shit. Would you consider yourself a Utaite, Nemi? Would you consider yourself? Other than like a little freak or depressed. Like, would you consider like yourself a Utaite now, or? Not really sure. 0 covers, banger. But you did say you joined a cover group or like a singing group recently, so looking forward to it. I cannot wait to hear it. Just subtly promoting my friends because I can. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to treat like people who are going out of their way to like membership to me or subscribe to me on Twitch any differently. So I am removing the lowest tier on YouTube because that's $2.99 compared to the lowest tier on Twitch, which is like $6.99 or $7.99. Follow me, I'm funnier than this, dude. Shut up, Nemi! I get to promote you, don't get to self-promote, you little shit. That's not how that works. God damn it. Anyway, I think we cleaned the floor. Fuck yeah. Do this brick. Yay. Okay. Solo cover is still my winter anthem. Yay! I'm happy. But yeah, I'm basically just like making it more equal so that subscribers on Twitch can also participate in membership stuff. And I just want to make sure it's fair. And also just because financially speaking, this is my primary income source, streaming. So when the AdSense, for example, when I used to be in Globie, was in the UK, it was $2.99 Great British Pounds, which is equal to $5.50 Canadian. And even with the deductions of my company taking some and YouTube taking some, I still made more there than I would now. Just to make it so that I can actively have an income, I am removing the lowest thing. And again, like, not only is it for my own income and to help support me, but also to make it more fair, and then like to help support me more, I am going to be changing up to $4.99 as the lowest tier. So it'll be $4.99 tier, which is just the basic, which gives you everything as far as the emotes, the name, the greening of the name, the badge, and access to members only content. Well, participating in members only content, since everyone will be able to see it now, at least. The monthly wallpaper, and then the only thing the higher tier is like, so say for example it was like tier 3 on Twitch, or as a super, or like the intermediate member, which is like 20 Canadian here. The only thing I can really give, it's just more of like a bonus support tier. I can't really give you anything insane or special. I'm not gonna send you my ab pictures or my dog pics or cat pics. The only thing it really is that I can even provide is to give priority queue for games. Like say we're doing, I don't know, we're doing repo, like we're doing repo this weekend, right? The only thing I can really do for people who are going above and beyond is to give them a little bit of priority. So like have a separate channel for them where they get the join code like a few minutes before everyone else. So like the apprentices and everyone else that is subscribed normally or membered normally will be able to join just the same. It won't limit them or stop them from joining or anything. It'll just mean that they get to join a little bit later. That's all. Snow elation? Surely. All right. So I did finish cleaning the ground. That's what I said I wanted to do for this level. I wanted to finish cleaning the ground to start. And then next time we play Powerwash Simulator, we will continue, finish this off. Yeah. Your feet picking something online from my own prop. That's insane. That is insane. That is not an option. You want my feet pics, you gotta pay for them. They're expensive. I do them nice. I paint my nails. You owe me big if I send them to you. You'd have to pay so much money. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now, guys. Thank you for hanging out today. Yippee! We yapped for 3 hours. Oh my god. We barely cleaned. We just talked a lot. Agree to talk about in the Bible? Yes, that's me. I'm the sinner. Do you pedicure? I do. I do my own pedicures. Although when I get manicures, I get someone else to do them for me because I want them to look really good. And because my hands get shaky. With my left hand's really shaky, so when I try to do my right hand, I fuck up. Here is my schedule for the week. If you guys are interested and you haven't seen it, I tend to post my waiting rooms either in the morning before stream or like late at night for the next day. And that way I kind of ensure that if I'm feeling sick or I'm not feeling well, I can like cancel it without like already having all the waiting rooms up. Tomorrow we'll be playing Super Fantasy Kingdom, which is a pixel game, like a pixel roguelike kingdom builder. It's really, really fun. I've been super into it lately. It's again a game where we can kind of just yap and have fun. Excuse me. I'm looking forward to it. You have memberships you can give out monthly. I don't think I have access to that. I think it's only certain people who can. I've looked at that and I didn't have any options for it myself. Yeah, I don't have that option, unfortunately. So you hate me? No, I wouldn't say that. Wait, I literally told you I love you earlier, stupid. I was like, I'm being like, lately, I'm trying really hard to be more open with my friends and like people I care about. So I tell my friends I love them more often now. I've been trying to do that because it was something I never really did. And now that I'm kind of like feeling a lot better about myself, like confidence wise and like self-care and stuff, I'm just really happy to be able to be more appreciative of friends when I can. So I've been trying to tell people I love them more. Like I love my globie gen mates and stuff. And I'll be glazing a show to them. And yeah, words of affirmation them. Even if they say you afterwards. Shit. But we will be ending today. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow doing Super Fantasy Kingdom. On the 7th, Wednesday, we'll be starting The Last of Us Part 2 for the first time. I'm very excited. We finished Part 1 before. There is a playlist for that. And I'll be adding the Part 2 to the same playlist so that you can like watch it all in order if you're interested. On the 8th, on Thursday, I'll be doing my glazing stream that I was talking about. It'll be fun. On the 9th, sorry again to EU gamers, I'll be at 10:30 EST because my collab mate can't be home until then. We'll be playing some Apex Legends. Right now, I can expose who the one group mate is now, and I'm trying to find a third. But I'll be playing together with Landphilia, who I played with during the last Apex tournament. Because we were vibing, having a good time, and we wanted to play more and get better at the game. So we're gonna yap and then grab a third for us. And then on the Saturday will be our first ever attempt at this new way of doing my member streams. We'll be playing Repo with the members, so everyone who is not a member can watch and hang out and chat. However, only members will be apprentice. When I delete the lowest tier, the recruit, only those who are apprentice or subscribed on Almy will be able to participate. But everyone else will be able to watch, so very cool. And even if you have a gifted membership, as long as it's apprentice level, you'll also be able to participate once I get the Discord server up and running, which should be in the next couple days. Hopefully, I really want to get it done by Wednesday. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, big love, big care. Make sure you take care of yourself. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Drink your water, eat your food, get up, stretch, because I doubt you've done it unless you've like been actively running around. Aim higher. Thank you. I'm gonna keep doing my best. I had a good time. Hope you guys did too. I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Give yourselves plenty of self-care and love because that's important. Oh, perfect. Okay. I was literally talking about Miel earlier, and that I love and appreciate her, and I want her to be supported even more for her stretch goals. And Miel is actively live doing karaoke stream as a silly little yellow ball. We're gonna go give Miel some love. Miel is like little sister. She's so baby. I adore her. Oh, thank you for having the Hyoumu's Raid Quest message saved for me, Siffy. I appreciate you. Thank you. You can copy paste that if you like. We're gonna go see Miel, baby sister, also former Globie member. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Big love, big care. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. See you soon. See you soon. Bye, 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 bye.